You've got 20 more seconds.
And then you suddenly hear over the arena music, if you smell.
Guys, final four. Final four. Yeah. And I made some threats last week, and I stand by those threats.
What? What threats?
What threats?
Wait,
Nobody
what?
remembers? That's great. I'm cool with it.
No.
What
are you talking about?
I think he said treats. Oh, treats.
Yeah.
Treats.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Zach, for the treats.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
he
what
did
it
because
is.
he threatened if we don't get enough subscriptions tonight, I'm going to get a lot of cake spot for me.
Oh. Zach's like,
There went all our subs for the, yeah, everybody like buy cake for Pop. No, but seriously, every 30 subscribers tonight, guys, we are giving away this wonderful signed comic book. We have one more signed by JDF with the cast of HyperForce, but after that, it will be signed by the cast of HyperForce, and we will have not that many to give away after that. We're getting 20 more shipped to us, but they couldn't ship much more because there's
just no more.
there's
None.
not.
It sold out
really,
twice.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Which is
That's-
awesome.
Twice?
So thank you all for buying them, and
That's
and,
my life story. Sold out twice.
it's really cool. So we'll be giving that away at the next 30 mark, and then after that, we'll give away some more signed comic books. And you should think about subscribing because it helps support the show, helps support keeping wonderful content like this on Twitch, live, and in your face.
In your
And,
face.
What,
In your
else?
ears, too.
What else you got? Anything you want to warn them about tonight?
It's Lucas's birthday!
Hey, Lucas!
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 Fix your mic. Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday,
You need to come here, though.
Lucas.
Happy birthday, Lucas! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday!
He's not even going to come out here.
Yeah, I know, he really is like, he's not gonna move.
It's okay,
he can hear me through here.
Yes.
I know Lucas is
Lucas.
watching me through this camera because he is one of the awesome people that make this show possible.
He's the executive producer of HyperRPG and runs the board on Tuesday nights. You
Oh.
make sure to tell him happy 16th birthday on Twitter and send him as many gifts of kittens as you possibly can. And if they're kittens with cookies, extra points.
Extra points.
Extra points. So thank you guys so much. It's going to be an awesome show tonight. I'm really excited for these final 4 in season 1. Make sure that you keep everything civil in the chat and get those theories rolling up on Twitter as well with hashtag HyperForce. I'm really excited for you guys to see what we've got cooked up for you.
And thank you to everybody who's been making fantastic fan art.
Yeah.
Love it, and
Lots of fan art.
Lizard Jake,
being
44.
awesome Rangers in our HyperForce fan group on Facebook. I think just about almost all the cast is in there now,
Yeah.
lurking, reading your comments, thinking about things. Anyways, I think, are we ready to go?
Your show, dog.
It's time for HyperForce!
Break them down, make darkness disappear. Go, go, Power Rangers. You will set things right. Go, go, Power Rangers. You will fight with all your might. Power Rangers, HyperForce.
Welcome back to Power Rangers HyperForce, the live tabletop role-playing adventure in the Power Rangers universe, where you, in the Twitch audience, can affect a little bit of what happens. When we last left off, our team was just getting a little bit more awesome with the addition of Joe Shi, the 6th HyperForce Green Ranger. They were on a mission to help Sentinel Knight secure the Corona Aurora and are currently on their way back to Earth 2007. Also, some other fun stuff happened with Joe Shi, and we had to leave very quickly, and then Eddie recreated a hologram of Joe's wedding. That's right. I think when we last left off, we were having a little dance. It was getting very romantic. What kind of music was playing, Eddie?
Oh, Lord, oh, I adore time and place and out in space, you'll always be mine.
And Megan, unfortunately, she can't be here with us tonight in person, but she will be as an NPC on my side of the table helping us fight evil. She has
Meaning she'll get all the good rolls.
she
Can we
has
also
a-
like persuade her to give us her battle item?
I can wear that.
Maybe.
No. She has a family emergency, so send some love to Megan Strawberry 17 on Twitter. So where were we? Yes, a romantic adventure.
I don't remember this.
I created a yes.
I was dancing with fake Nadira. It's
Yeah.
not even Nadira from
Oh,
you know.
gotcha.
I created
yeah.
a hologram
It's kinda-
so he
it's
could
kinda
have
like-
his wedding moment.
And dancing with
Fodira.
Dorito.
Fodira.
So
It's kinda
Sentinel
like I'm
Knight.
cheating on Nadira itself.
No. It's
No, okay.
It's a hologram. She will connect the
Oh, okay,
emotions
got
to
it,
her.
got it. So she'll feel it. She'll wake
Connect
up
her
like, oh, I
intention.
totally
Yeah,
get it.
exactly.
So Sentinel Knight walks out, and just a reminder, this is an incredible being, perhaps millennia old. When he speaks, there is an echo. And he glows like with a golden aura, with a beautiful gold crown-like helmet and gold armor. And he wants to turn to all of you and thank you again. Rangers, thank you for helping me secure the Corona Aurora.
Whoa. I thought he was
Hey, I mean,
down.
you
I thought he
owe
was
me
on
one.
Earth.
So,
I guess not.
I owe you one what?
I don't know. The form will reveal itself when the time is right. Could be food, could be magical powers.
One day she will come to you and ask a favor.
Very well. Perhaps right now I shall offer a little bit of advice, a warning, if you will.
No.
Anyone who is willing to go to such lengths to secure the Corona Aurora, scouring the galaxy, different planets to seize such a power, I would be very, very careful. All our lives may rest on your shoulders, Rangers.
And just a reminder of what the Corona Aurora is for anyone of us listening.
The Corona Aurora. And he procures this like chest from behind his back and opens it up.
Tiny
and
chest.
Little chest. I think it's a cute chest. Tiny chest opens up. He reaches inside the tiny chest, and there is a beautiful ornate crown with a pearl jewel, blue, yellow, different kinds of colored jewels all around the crown. And it gleams with immense power.
I got it. Can I wear that for 1 second?
This is the crown of the gods.
I mean, I'm pretty cool.
It may unlock the secrets of the universe.
That sounds great.
We once used it to bring back a fallen ranger.
Still not talking me out of it.
He kind of like gives you like a glinty eye. I guess it would be really sparkly because he's gold, and just kind of puts it like, I got my eye on you, and puts the crown back in the tiny chest, and puts the tiny chest behind his back.
Is there any chance like the jewels are corresponding to our colors by any chance?
You see,
Like, is there a
is
ruby?
no
Pushing
ranger here.
Are you immortal?
Oh.
I have been here for many a century.
Sentinel Knight,
Interesting.
you're sure that when we take you back to Earth, everything will be okay, and regardless of anything, we can trust that the crown is going to be safe with you?
The future is unknown. However, I have faith. Seeing you Rangers here, there will also be goodness to defend all.
All right.
And kind of, he
doesn't
just
boost my confidence.
rests, leaning on the central control area,
Well, I mean-
doing his like meditation face when you first found him. And Vesper and Eddie catch each other's eye as the music continues to play romantically.
I should get back to Nadira.
Hey,
Hey.
I noticed you're there.
Yeah, I saw you as well.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We're both here.
You know, yeah, and virtual wedding, giant crown of immense power.
Yeah.
1,000-year-old knight just leaning against our
Millennial.
spaceship. Millennial. Thanks for listening. Millennial knight standing next to our. Well, we've gone through a lot of crazy adventures together.
Yeah, we have. I mean, what do you say? We like.
While this is going on, I bump into him, pushing him into her on accident. Hey, sorry guys, and I just continue on dancing.
Hey.
Hey, I watched my metal arm. It's just powder polished.
Yeah. Totally understand. Hey, you know what? Since we are here, and things could get even crazier, I just wanted to tell you, like, I really appreciate you, Vesper. Like, you're so fun, witty, and cool, and I just want to let you know that no matter what way you want me in your life, I would like to be a part of your life.
Well, and I want to tell you that I think that you're the heart of the team. Because we have Marv, who is, you know, the leader and shows us the way. He knows the way. And we have Jack, who keeps us all on track. And we have Chloe, who's, you know, she keeps us on our toes. And we have Joe, who he's married.
We don't really know what Joe does. Fair.
But, you know, luckily, you know, we have a lot of time to figure things out. Hopefully a whole other season. Because, I mean, it's spring now, but, like, summer's coming.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And
Oh my God.
don't forget, we also have you and your tech knowledge and the fact that no matter what your background is, you've been able to cooperate with us just like any of the rest of us. Just again shows that, you know, even though you may sometimes feel different, you're not so different from the
Thanks.
rest of us. So, thanks. And then at this point, like, I haven't even realized it, but like, I'm like holding her hand, but like, didn't even know it was happening.
And I pull Rito up, and I put it to his face. And Rito does a
Aww.
good boy. Rito, why did I bring you?
Hey, boss, is Alpha 55 anywhere close to me?
Just say the name.
But I may want to go sotto voce, ergo the proximity check.
I think we were all in the central control area, including Alpha 55.
Then perhaps not the best time for a private aside.
Oh wait, aren't we in the simulation room? Because we're
Oh,
simulating.
you
the
told
thing.
me hologram room. You meant the like Ranger
The
pocket
pocket-
training
the pocket
dimension.
dimension.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh.
Alpha is outside of that, but he has a bird's eye view of the scene like a creeper he is.
Can I get close to Alpha 55, but somewhat farther away from Sentinel Knight?
I think so. If you whisper into his your morpher, you could probably talk to him
All right, cool.
on a separate channel.
Alpha 55, Marvin. Alpha, can you tell us anything about the Sentinel Knight? What kind of energy readings are you getting off of this creature or this entity or being? And what are you reading off of this chest with the crown in it?
Oh, that relic has immense power. It may be millennia old. It's actually maybe even older than the planet Earth. It was first delivered to planet Earth before any humans inhabited.
Is there any effect on the time stream from this artifact?
None detected currently. Would you like me to keep a watch?
Well, Alpha, I think Marvin and I would like to know if there's any flux in the time stream, because it's come back to bite us and we have to recognize that the Alliance is around the corner.
Hey Jack. So I've been doing some reading while all this is going on, and Sentinel Knight, he has the capabilities of granting Rangers of the past powers, legendary powers. I was wondering if we could maybe talk to him about helping us out a little bit in case if the situation does take a dark turn.
Marv, you're our leader. I will follow you to the end. I'll keep my mouth shut and back you up.
Thanks, man. But hey, you know what? That's not the way that our group works. We don't really necessarily need leaders in this case anymore. I think we're all very capable people. But thank you for that.
Marvin, have you ever heard of the ancient game of tug of war?
I've heard of it. Yeah, it seems a bit archaic.
Who do you put in the back, Marv? Who do you put in the back? Jack out.
Probably the I'm not sure. Is that a puzzle, Alpha?
I don't understand what that means. Humans can be so strange sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. Humans are strange. Earthlings specifically, but...
Perhaps you can use your powers of empathy.
Right. Anyways,
It's a special human superpower. I was programmed to understand some things, to empathize, perhaps.
Does this empathy help me with this archaic game of tug and war?
I'm not quite sure.
Well,
I think you would call this confused.
I would call this confused. I'm pretty confused. That's all for today. Thank you, Alpha. And then I wanna go over to Sentinel Knight.
Okay, who's doing this, I guess, in this simulation?
I sit next to him.
He's very into meditation.
Not sit next to him. I sit in front of him, and I close my eyes. Sentinel Knight, if I could bother you for a couple of seconds, I would highly appreciate your support.
So he lifts his head and acknowledges your presence.
Hi.
Marv, the Red Ranger.
I've been doing a little bit of research into, well, your life, and along with the Corona Aurora.
Oh, real quick, I don't mean to interrupt you. You guys are unmorphed, right?
I believe
Probably.
we were. Well, we didn't unmorph, but yeah.
Yeah,
we
so
probably
we would be
All
right
right.
now.
Probably would be unmorphed. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, no. Megan has to stay morphed. She has to stay morphed. For her spirit, we will let her. No, I'm just kidding.
Last we left her, she ran off into her room to look under her bed.
Right. Anyways,
You were saying?
yes, I saw that in your history there was a time where you endowed a ranger with special powers, something to make him a bit more capable of fighting evil. We're in very, very dire times currently with this situation, more so than just whatever's going on with the Corona Aurora, but we've been tasked to defeat a very, very dark universal evil. To be completely honest with you, I'm not sure I personally have the strength to do it, and I think all of us as a team coming together, we're strong enough together to do it. But I'd like to become stronger for my team. I'd like to, so that they can depend on me more, so that I can be this leader that I feel like everyone's been telling me that I need to be. Is there something that you can help me with, Sentinel Knight?
Sentinel Knight takes a big breath and unfolds his arms. When the Corona Aurora first appeared, not too long ago, it awoken an evil, dark force. Additionally, I was too weak to protect the Corona by myself. Luckily, I teamed up with some human residents, and they became Power Rangers through their own resourcefulness. I believe you have more power than you even believe you are capable of. Learn to believe in yourself. And as
no
for
power-ups then, Mr. Knight.
And as
Sorry.
for additional resources, I currently do not have any. However, let me see what I might be able to think of.
Maybe you could train me. I heard that in the past you've taken on a pupil and helped him become a Sentinel Ranger. I was wondering if you could maybe help me become a Sentinel Ranger.
Very well. Though this doesn't seem the setting for training.
We could, well, I guess technically this is the training room. When all is done here, could you maybe help me?
Very well. I will help you.
Thank you. I feel that a lot of people depend on me, and still to this day, I'm still kind of confused as to why I've been chosen for this role. But I'm no longer shirking away from my duties. I want to be able to step up and be stronger for everybody else.
Ah, noble request. Perhaps when we land, that would be an appropriate area to train, by the waterfall.
Thank you.
Something about the waterfall.
And then after that, I bow to him, and I walk away. I look at my brother dancing with his holographic wife still. He seems so
It's better
happy.
than imaginary.
Holographic life.
And at the time, I start to get nostalgic, and I just look at my morpher, and I start browsing through old photos. That's it.
All right, let's check in with Eddie and Vesper one more time.
So we're like dancing, but Rita's the little pups in between us. I feel like.
So like a big family, like
Yeah.
all three of you.
Eddie,
Yeah.
do you wanna help me out with a secret plan?
I guess. What's the plan?
All right, Sentinel Knight doesn't want me to touch the Corona Aurora.
Oh gosh.
However, I feel like since it's called the Corona and since I speak Spanish, that it's my people's, and I think I should be able to touch it. So here's the plan. I'm gonna construct a fake one because we're in the thing, and then you wear it and you run around in circles, and then I will snatch the Corona Aurora.
Why do you want to smash the Corona Aurora?
Because I was denied it, and now I'm curious. Eddie and Vesper.
Oh my god.
Vesper and
Would this
Eddie.
be considered?
Ranger buds forever.
But the Sentinel Knight said that we should keep this power.
Emotional leverage, man.
The Sentinel Knight said that we should keep this power away so it doesn't get caught by anyone else.
Okay,
Putting
fine.
it out there could be making it very vulnerable. You know, putting things out there can make things very vulnerable, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Well then, how about we go find Chloe?
Yeah, we can do that.
She'll want to help me.
Oh, gosh.
Actually, I have an idea.
Okay.
I won't take the Corona Aurora,
All right.
but I take Rito
Uh-huh.
and I walk up to the Sentinel Knight,
Oh no.
and in the construct I make a little bow, and then
Hologram bow.
hologram bow. I'm like, "Hi, Sentinel Knight, oh great mighty one, I have an offering for you in the form of my dog.
What a beautiful creature.
Here you go. Bad Rito. Rito?
Very well. I shall leave him be.
He likes waterfalls. You should keep him. Life on a spaceship and traveling through time isn't good for a dog.
You want me to keep this creature?
Yes.
I believe creatures don't have owners. Perhaps this creature owns you.
So what you're saying is I'm stuck with him on the spaceship. Okay. Thank you for your wisdom, Sentinel Knight. And I just try to put him down.
I think in this scene, Chloe would have definitely noticed the racket you're making.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Hey, did you say my name or something? I was totally looking for some burritos underneath my bed.
I had a really cool caper.
Caper?
Yeah, I wanted to do something cool, but...
Wait, what kind of cool stuff? I like cool stuff. Like you always have cool ideas.
Stealing an ancient artifact.
Wait. What kind of ancient artifact are you talking about?
The Carter Aurora.
The carotid oroidery?
That one.
What a weird
I
name.
know.
Wait, you're talking about the crown
Yeah.
that Sentinel Knight has.
I mean, we risked our lives for it. What is it?
I know this sounds surprising, but I don't think it's okay to steal things. But maybe we could borrow it, just to check it out.
That's all I want to do. I just want to touch it.
Okay, wait. What are we just gonna walk up to him and like ask? I mean, to borrow?
Yes.
This is not Chloe. This is some weird omnipotent being.
Let's do it.
Okay. So you walk up with Chloe to Sentinel Knight, who is just eyeing you.
Sentinel Knight, Eddie would like to know if you would let me touch the Corona Aurora.
Touch the Corona Aurora.
Yes.
Why would you want to do such a thing?
Cause it's sparkly.
Very well.
Yay!
And it's like, oh!
Is there
like, and he opens like the chest. You swear you hear like maybe like a heavenly kind of sound, and
Angels
it's
singing.
right in front of you.
Perfect. And I reach out and I just touch it.
Okay, you just touch it.
Does anything happen?
What do you want to happen?
Battleizer.
We know you can do something all
Roll
night.
a die.
Aren't you using your microwave arm?
I'm gonna use a super. Huh? Oh yeah, my microwave. Oh yeah. You're right. I touch it with super. 6, 8.
Okay.
Don't use your VC arm.
Oh my god! I don't think that's possible given the circumstances because Sentinel Knight doesn't have a battleizer on him. But I will say that you, and only you know this unless you tell everybody else, you have an exact copy, like the visual, the measurements, the schematics, to make a copy of the Corona Aurora if you want.
Ooh, cool. Okay. Thank you.
Visual copy.
Give us something, Sentinel Knight.
Thank you, Sentinel Knight.
Very well. And he like closes the box and puts it behind him.
I am appeased.
All right. We're gonna do a quick little scene away from the Power Rangers. This is for everybody in the chat room, listening to the podcast, the YouTubes, etc. It is a dark room with fog on the ground. The Alliance leader has called a little bit of a meeting. There are several villains surrounding him in a semicircle with their heads a little lowered in respect. The Alliance leader was just telling all of his followers to seize the Corona Aurora. Without its immense possibilities, our plan cannot be complete. With all of you here now, the Rangers should never be an obstacle anymore. Now you, and he turns to he turns to one villain in particular who has a very large, square-shaped-like silhouette. It is your duty to resurrect those who have fallen. Create a distraction so that Belcanos can seize that Corona Aurora for us, and victory shall be ours. That's the end of that scene. Let's go back to the HyperForce Rangers. They didn't hear any of that stuff.
Nope. Something felt weird.
They don't know that is brewing. Last Dance maybe is playing in the hologram room, and Alpha makes an announcement in your little simulation area. Rangers! Oh, music!
Oh.
I do like music.
Yeah, what is it,
What's
Alpha?
We've arrived
Oh, great.
back to 2007, where we first picked up, as you guys might say, Sentinel Knight.
All right, well,
Shall I teleport you down?
yeah, I think
Yes,
that'll be
let's
great.
do it.
All right.
All right, Sentinel Knight. It's time to go back.
All right. So it is. And then he's like hovering because he can.
Well, that's just
He was
showing
probably
off.
always hovering, but it's more noticeable now And then
I didn't want to say
Alpha.
anything, but he was hovering this entire time, guys. Did you notice that? Like, that was really weird, right?
Oh yeah,
No, I totally didn't
threw a
notice it.
string
Oh,
underneath.
you didn't
to
notice
make sure.
No, he has a freaking cape.
He had a shadow the whole time. Sorry.
And Alpha 55, beep, 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 boop, boop. Here we go. And then you feel that very familiar beam of light. You
Or not
kind
so
of
familiar.
zoom out of the hologram simulation room,
Bye, Nadira.
and you feel your body being pulled out of the ship, and you're teleported down to the ground in the dense forest with a river leading up, or a stream leading up to a waterfall. The sound of the waterfall is calming and very beautiful.
Marvin, I'm going to do a perimeter check, make sure there's no obstacles or opponents.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jack. All right. Here we are. Is there anything else that we could do for you, Sentinel Knight?
No. However, let me do something for you.
Oh, yes.
And he does.
Jack, come back.
He like
He's gonna give us something cool.
He kind of like walks backward into the stream, and he's standing in the water.
I think he's
and
getting
then
baptized.
he kind of fades away, and then he walks out again, but this time from out of the waterfall. He's glowing so bright it's almost hard to look at. You can't even make out his face anymore.
I pull out my
and
sunglasses.
He said, "This, Rangers, is for you." And seemingly maybe using his own energy and the energy from the location, there's some very like healing kind of presence here. You all go back to full health.
Ba-ding!
Yay!
Yay!
So I go back to full health.
Ba-ding! All right.
Yeah.
Just
Anybody
you.
else?
Just me.
Just you.
No, I think it's just you. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we all had the leafy greens. We were totally fine.
There goes my
And
boosted damage.
you all get a point of energy. There you go.
Thanks, Sentinel Knight.
That felt great to me.
How do you feel?
That was
Couldn't be better.
that
Thank
was
you.
very kind of you, sir.
Yes, very nice.
Ah,
Bottom of the
didn't I make a promise to you, Marv?
Well, I mean, yeah.
And then he readies himself in like a fighting stance.
Oh, it's about to go down.
What is happening?
He promised me he would train me, so I guess this is how it's gonna go.
Oh,
Mind if I record it?
that's a good idea.
What exactly is this training gonna consist of?
I'll do it in
Knight?
slow-mo so you can...
I assumed fight training. However, there are other types of training you may be able to benefit from.
Whatever you can do to make me stronger. Train me to be your Sentinel Ranger. And then I go like this.
Awesome. So he readies himself in a fighting stance. Cool. And he says, "All right, get in line." So you guys, he kind of motions like maybe he'll do one right after another.
Oh, okay.
Marv, you first. And
go
then
last.
he
Yeah, just
charges
film everybody.
towards you with his sword, and he raises it above his head. He jumps up. All right.
I wanna pull out my Iapetus claws to kind of catch
block?
it.
All right.
Not just block. I want to catch his sword.
All right.
Ooh,
Go ahead, roll.
timing.
That's 2, right? 2 or no 2?
Yeah.
Not
No,
2.
it's 2.
That is a 10. Whoa, not bad at all.
And so as he raises his sword, he lowers it very quickly down. However, you are very scared. You almost can't look. But as you look up between your Iapetus claws, it has successfully caught the sword. I also rolled 10.
Oh, great. Is it my action now? Do I?
Yeah.
No disrespect, Sentinel Knight, but I assume you're expecting me to give it my all. It's morphin' time! HyperForce! Ready! Power up! As I morph, and I wanna spin while holding the blade. Pretty much I wanna disarm him.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do that with a...
Super.
Oh my gosh!
I know we have a lot of
I'm gonna
supers.
do 2 supers.
Sorry for the big fart.
All right, come on. All right, batter. Oh, that's a 2. You got a lightning bolt, a 2 lightning bolt, and a 5. So that is a 17.
17.
I want to spin and I want to catch it.
All right. So, how do you want to do this?
I want to spin, catch the sword, and I've been doing a lot of reading during the whole time, and I'm aware that the sword that he has is a legendary sword that he himself is. I know I'm a nerd. No. Okay, but yes, that's true. I want to spin, catch the sword, and as I spin around, stop it at his neck, and say, "Excelsior, huh? I heard there's a lot of power in this sword." And I want to pull it back. Run! After I'm done, like putting it at his neck. I don't want to hit him, obviously.
Of course. And so as you spin and catch his sword with your claws, spin around, he actually is like blown back a little bit by the blast. And then when he lands on his knees, he looks up and he sees the sword is to his left of his neck. Impressive, Ranger. He gains his composure.
And I hand him back his sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he looks down at his sword, and then he looks up at you. And then suddenly, somebody appears
dang it, I thought it was
at
gonna
the
give me-
end of the river. Emerging from the water, almost like they followed the river as a path to this very location. It is Doomstone. He has the figure of a man. However, from kind of his chest up is a giant tombstone. It almost looks top heavy. And at the center of that tombstone is a giant eyeball. And it's looking straight at you.
Has a Sentinel Knight already taken back his sword or not yet?
He's taken back his
he
sword.
has? Okay. All right, stand back, Miss Sentinel Knight. Wait, would it be okay if I used your sword?
Ooh, bold.
Yeah,
Very bold.
Give me a turn to think about it. But, so, all right, let's start our popcorn initiative now.
Well, I mean, he's a Sentinel Knight. He controls Excelsior. He'll be
No,
fine.
I'm gonna let it. We're gonna
You can
roll
help
for
me.
it. We're gonna roll for it. I'm gonna say it's a 4.
Okay. Oh, roll now? Mm-hmm. Then I'm gonna super it. Mm-hmm. And yes, that's a 5.
Okay. So, Sentinel Knight is looking at Doomstone. He's still holding his sword like this. He hasn't sheathed it. And you ask him for the sword.
Could I use your sword to aid me in battle?
He looks at the sword again. He looks at you and he says, "Ranger, you've proven yourself." And he hands it over. "Let's see what you can do. I'll let you borrow it for this fight."
This is all archived as well, by the way.
Can I invoke a Sentinel form?
Ooh, I don't know about
dang
that.
it! Oh, well, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
Pushing your luck, kid.
I'm bargaining.
It's like his body like transforms into like he has he's like a
blade.
robot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's okay.
I don't know about. Let me think about it.
I like it.
He just saw those supers and he was like, let's use them.
So that was all right. That was 3 supers. So I'm gonna say Doomstone kind of saw you guys first because you're having a little conversation. So he'll go
Excelsior,
first
I'll be fine.
this turn, and he goes, "Ah, Power Rangers! What do we have here? And the Sentinel Knight himself!
I ready my weapon.
I don't think so!" And he does that pose straight out from the show, I promise you.
See, he had the original dab.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he's actually leaning here and then shooting kind of like out of his fingers in this direction. There is like a fireball explosion of energy appears. And then emerging from that explosion is Shiburai!
Haven't we taken care of this guy before? Have we? I've never seen
Doomstone says, back from the dead! Power Rangers! And I got another one for you! And then he points the other direction. And another big explosion of energy appears. This one's red. And then emerging from that explosion is Beevil, a red female bee helicopter-themed creature. She has like a two Odango ponytail buns, and she has also a double-bladed staff. And I can hear that too.
Is that from outside?
I think so. I think that's Ice Cream Man.
No, that's my Zord.
Ice cream.
Or is it mine?
That's my ice cream Zord. Don't even fool.
And then Doomstone says, "All right, Rangers, catch you later. Bye." Bounce. And then he like just runs off.
So we're left with 2 opponents from the past?
You are left with 2 opponents from the past.
Oh boy.
If I've learned anything from the past, they're weaker when they come back.
All right, I'm
Let's
gonna
hope so.
popcorn it to.
Hey, how about if I popcorn it back for some geography? Where in relation to the waterfall, Sentinel Knight, and the Rangers are these 2 opponents?
Sure. Behind you is the waterfall.
Cool.
In front of you is now would be Beevil to your left and the Shiburai to your right. And I would say they are on opposite sides of this very small stream, but it's a stream that is probably about 1.5 feet deep, like you could wade out to where they are. And Beevil is on the left side of the stream and Shiburai is on the right side of the stream. Cool. And then I would say Marv and Sentinel Knight were just training maybe closer to the Shiburai on the right side of the stream. I would popcorn it to Jack.
Marv,
Yeah.
I'm going to donate energy to your brother and run a diversion. I donate 1 energy to Joshi, and then I begin screaming like a crazy man and running through the river towards the opponents.
Wait, Jack, before you do, can I transfer 2 of my energy to him?
I
Jack? Oh,
think this is a special ability that only the chat room can do, is give energy.
Dag.
However, if you have cards that use energy, you can transfer the cards. I think that's what we've done always in the past.
Transfer the card?
Does that sound fair?
Yes. It's the healing charge. The healing charge you
Healing charge can use.
can use energy to heal.
Right,
But anybody
which you can give to other people, the physical card, and they can use their energy. But, and I think people can transfer their energy to help like a card being used, but I don't think we've ever given an energy to other Rangers.
Do you still not have your weapon?
Do I still not have my weapon?
Yeah, it's still broken, huh?
But she got that arm though.
That's true.
Yeah,
she does
that's
have
right. I
that
have
arm.
my arm.
You have many other weapons, and I think the last time we saw your disc, you sent it to Alpha to be repaired, right?
Yes.
All right. All right, so I would say Jack goes first.
All right. Something else, my friend.
No, Jack just starts screaming like a crazy man and running in the river towards our opponents.
In the river.
Which one?
He's going down.
Or just straight down the river?
Right, straight down the river.
All right.
Cleaved in twain, if you will. I throw it to Vesper.
All right. I look at Beevil and I want to run towards her.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, your name is already upon. It's morphin' time.
HyperForce. Left. Ready. Power up.
All right, lady, it's just you and me. I try to take out my Cerberus just to see what happens.
Okay, go ahead. Why don't you? I'm gonna roll for you. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
All right. As you call out your Cerberus disc, you hear Alpha's voice. Vesper! Wait!
What? Sit. Alpha, you're embarrassing me.
And Cerberus disc appears, but it's still in 2 pieces. I wasn't done working on that!
Alpha, I knew it. I knew you were a saboteur.
I got a solution.
When I get back. So I put it back in the magical pocket.
Hey,
And-
Vesper,
Yeah.
give me those 2 pieces. I think I got an idea.
Oh, I summoned it out again. Here.
All right. That's it for right now.
Okay.
All right.
I'll save it for my turn.
So then, I'm gonna go ahead and just go after Beevil with my fists.
All right, go after Beevil with your fist.
So I'm gonna bleh, super it.
Okay.
7, 12,
Oh, damn.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah.
17.
Nice today.
All right. As you rush towards Beevil, she almost like hisses at you and tries to jump away. However, your attack lands. Roll for damage.
And I'm gonna mega this.
Okay.
And that's still 3, right?
Yes, but you add 4 to it.
Ooh, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13.
And the way it happens is I'm just like running at her, kind of flailing.
Okay.
And I go, hiya, to her face.
Oh! You won't get me! I'll take care of you and your friends!
But I just punched you in the face.
Well, I'll punch you in the face!
I'd like to see you try.
Are you gonna popcorn it to her?
I popcorn it to her.
Alright. Oh yeah? Well, I got 2 fists and these 2 lovely things. And she tries to fly up and do like a soaring double punch at your face.
Oh no!
It's okay, you got a helmet.
Roll to defend?
And do we have a defending?
Yeah,
Roll?
supers. We can still use supers.
Yeah, we used supers to defend before.
Okay, super.
Okay.
6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay. And as she rushes up into the air and down to do like a super punch at your face, you actually are able to kind of dodge and push her away.
Come But the way I dodge is I do a cartwheel, and then as I'm going, I go on my hands, and my feet come up. I go.
Hey, come back here! I didn't get to punch you in the face.
Well, you had your chance. That's how life is. You have chances, and if it doesn't happen, you just gotta move on. Maybe quit being a villain and walk away from this fight.
I don't think so. Shiburai, what do you got? And then Shiburai,
oh no!
drops.
At least they won't get double
floor.
turns.
So Shiburai goes, whoa!
You again.
And he looks very protective of Beevil, if you know what I'm saying. And he jumps over the stream because it's only like 8 feet wide or something. It's not too wide, maybe 10 feet, yeah. And he also goes, what have you done? And then he like pulls out one of his samurai swords and then does kind of a little like samurai pose with 2 swords above his head. And he tries to attack you with both blades.
I super defend. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 defend.
All right, and as he jumps up, he lands both blades hitting you across the chest from your shoulder down to your waist.
Ah!
And then he does 9 points of damage.
You're a bad dog! Bad dog! Rito's so much better than you!
I'm the best dog.
No.
I'm just Shiburai.
Best boy. Best boy.
And then he turns and looks at you, Marv,
At me. All right.
it's your turn.
All right. I hold the sword and I whisper to it. All right, Sentinel Knight, please lend me your strength. I look at the guy. I hold the sword up. I invoke the power of Excelsior! Sentinel Ranger, activate! Does anything happen?
Gotta admire his gumption.
As you raise the blade above your head, you feel the immense power flow through the blade down to the handle and into your body. You're not quite sure if you look different. You probably don't. But it's an enormous, very powerful sword aimed with a lot of supers.
I look at myself. What? What went wrong? Wait. Get him, Mark! Wait. Oh, of course. Vesper, come here.
What? I'm coming.
I'd like to do a teamwork with Vesper.
Yes. Okay.
So I sidebar with her.
Yeah.
All right. So this sword, I tried to invoke it, but it didn't work, and I don't know why. And then I realized the only one who made it activate was an android ranger.
Oh.
Maybe you can do something about it.
Sure. Okay.
Wait, Sentinel Knight, would this be okay with you? And I talk to the sword because he's connected to the sword. Does he respond? Please, Sentinel Knight, lend us your strength.
I trust you to defend Earth and all that is evil.
All right. All you need to do is just hold up the sword and say, Sentinel Ranger mode, activate.
Okay.
Okay.
Sentinel Ranger mode, activate! How do I look?
As you raise the sword
She's an android!
above your head, you feel an immense power flow down the blade into the handle, down your arm, and you feel like your body is almost like transforming, like the Megazord coming together itself, and you have a new mode.
Thank you,
And it's almost like
I'm gonna go in right now. Come in right behind me, okay? All right. And I just lunge out of excitement, and I pull out my Iapetus claws and I spin towards Blvd again, who was fighting her.
all right.
And I want to do that. I want to strike so that way she can open up for a multi-swing attack.
You're saying at Blvd?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we want to do the that kind of thing.
All right. Very good. Very well.
Yes! You did it! I can't believe you actually did it!
You nerd.
Overdrive is great, alright guys?
Operation.
Oh wait, that's a wand. I thought that was a lightning bolt. I was like,
Oh, do I have to spin too, right?
Yeah, you have to attack too.
I super this one.
Where are my lightning bolts? Oh, not bad. That's a 10.
I got 12.
She's like, not good enough.
As you charge forward, spinning with your Iapetus claws, Blvd swings her long double-bladed staff in your direction. It gets caught in your claws, and she's able to shake you off, and you land in the water, kind of skidding like a rock. Ding, ding, ding.
Vesper, you have an opening.
So you take 13 points of damage.
One. Okay.
However, Vesper, holding this sword that is very new to her, her shoulders are actually kind of formed, kind of raised up, and they've become like armor-like swords, and you have like kind of additional protective things all on you. You rush towards Blvd.
Yes.
And
it's all over.
What kind of attack would you make in this situation?
I'm gonna do this kind of pose.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna do a fake out. So I'm gonna attack like this.
Sure.
But then sweep at her legs.
All right. And so, as you jab in her direction, she tries to defend. However, you are too quick, and you actually swipe your blade right by her ankles, and then she falls into the water. Roll for damage.
Mega?
Mega roll for damage +2.
Ooh. All right, I got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19 damage. Very good. Good job. Marv, whose turn is it next?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and popcorn it over to Joe.
Joe! That was awesome!
I know.
Right?
Jack, give me a boost. So I want to run towards Jack in the middle of the river. If I can get a boost from you, Jack.
He's in position.
So I'm running, try to jump off of him with his little ginormous boost here. Ram boost. Ram boost me.
Ram boost.
Ram boost me.
I will drop my gigantic broad shoulders and launch my teammate to his desire.
Sweet.
All right.
And as I'm in the air, it's morphin time. I don't have a thing, so I coolness.
Why don't you describe what it looks like to you?
The morph.
Sure.
What do you, it's gonna be a flash morph. So up, front flip, flash morph. Pull out my dual Hydra blades and come down on Miss Beeble.
On Beeble.
Yeah, we're gonna take out one at a time.
Did you guys roll yet?
I haven't rolled.
Go ahead,
anything.
both of you.
Oh my gosh, nice. So,
Remember, there are 19 supers.
well, I got an 18. So I think I should be okay.
All right.
Nice.
What did you get, Jack?
Huh?
I didn't roll anything.
You should roll something.
I'm unmorphed, boss. What should I roll?
You should roll 2.
Thank you.
Oh my god! Yo! Those rolls!
Yay!
11.
We actually
Okay,
got that.
that's great.
So awesome.
Great. That's great, guys. Anyways, as you rush through the water, you get that extra boost from your teammate Jack straight up into the air, and you land with both blades down on Beevil. She merely has to look up, and it's like slow motion to her, and she's like, no! And you land, roll for damage.
13.
13 damage. Ooh, ooh, my friends, my friends. As your attack lands, she stumbles backwards, barely able to stand up on both her legs. Joe, whose turn is it next? You got Eddie, also Chloe, and Sentinel Knight.
Eddie, I feel like all this water around you is gonna be great. Why don't you hop in here?
So I've been tinkering with the disc the whole time, so I have no idea that Vesper has changed.
You didn't hear all the excitement?
I'm just like,
Eddie, I don't need that anymore.
so I turned around like, whoa,
I'm cooler now. Check out my shoulder pads. It's like the 80s.
I love it, totally rad.
It's cool, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
You can hand me my disc back. I'll put it away for now.
All right. Well, I made some upgrades. So I pulled out the disc and I melded it so that it's now together
Okay.
with the Ranger Bud wrench like in the center.
So it's in the disc.
It's inside the disc, so
Okay.
it's connected together. And then check this out. And there's like a little button in the middle of the wrench, and when you press it, the two sides of the disc pop out. So it's like a you can grab the center, and it's like a spinning.
Like a spinning top.
Yeah, exactly. So
This is awesome.
Roll 1d6. I will say it's a 3 to fix it. It's a 4 to make it a spinning top.
super it. You can do it. Good thing you did. 4.
All right.
So, as mentioned,
So now the disc has been.
together with wrench, press button, ka-ching, it comes out, and I'm still admiring this. I'm just like, wow.
If you became an android, which I'm sure we can make it happen, then maybe this can happen to you too.
If you can make me an android, I'm all about it. But in the meantime, I think it's time for that dog to play fetch. So I'm gonna need you to use your extreme powers to throw me.
Got it. All right. So I take this and I put it away.
Oh no, I need the disc.
I take it out and then give it back to him.
So I press the button so that it opens up.
All right.
Vesper, I'm gonna need you to throw me, and I'm gonna use the disc to spin to then head towards Shiburai. But I'm not gonna say it yet. But I'm going to change mid-spin.
Oh,
Okay.
to like chink.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So get in a push-up position,
Okay.
and then I grab his legs, and then I just turn him around like this. Well, not like this, but like.
Amazing!
And so we're spinning, and then right at the right moment, I let him go.
Time to play fetch, Shiburai! It's morphin' time!
HyperForce! Blue! Ready! Power up!
And I'm going to super ultra this.
All right.
I want this to count.
so much for all these supers, man.
Yeah.
You know my dope, man.
Yeah, of course. Go.
That was great. So if well, plus 2, plus 3 teamwork, 17.
Nice.
All right. And so, as you are being like swung around by Vesper, you gain centripetal force.
Yes.
And you launch yourself like a rocket towards Shiburai. Shiburai unsheaths his blade to try to stop you, but that's when you open your
I'm doing that spin. I'm doing that
disc.
like Mighty Morphin 20, the movie spin.
Corkscrew,
Like,
yeah.
corkscrew.
Yeah.
corkscrew.
But I'm like,
Exactly. As you corkscrew towards Shiburai, you actually just blow his defenses open, and then your attack lands. Roll for damage.
All right. I'll super roll. Oh no, mega roll, right? Mega. I'll mega roll it. 13.
13 damage. Shiburai yelps out in pain.
You're not going to heaven, dog.
Oh my god.
Chloe runs out and she's like, yeah, what he said. Bad dog, bad dog. Is that my impression of Megan? Yeah, it's good. All right.
Who is Megan? I only know Chloe.
And she kind of runs up from behind and then just kind of jabs the like very juicy, unprotected thigh of Shiburai with her. She like separates her bow and then like jabs in that very tender area, and then for. Oh no, she's only 2. All right. She only does like 5 damage, so the Shiburai like raises his back paw and goes, "Ow!" And he is a little bit hurt. That's the end of Chloe's turn.
Life's rough, isn't it, Shiburai?
Hey! Bow, bow, bow.
I don't appreciate these puns. You're not very funny.
Oh!
Chloe would probably popcorn it to Sentinel Knight. However, Sentinel Knight is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, good idea.
Sentinel Knight? Hey! Guys, have you seen Sentinel Knight?
I think he's since Mark took his weapon, yeah. Where'd he go?
Wait, am I Sentinel Knight now? I accept my duty.
Delusions of Vesper.
You say that your sword is not shiny. It loses its. It doesn't look very glowy at all.
Oh no.
All right, so this is a new turn. Oh wow! But a little bit of a story moment back on the Alliance leader's ship. The Alliance leader is pacing back and forth. His hands behind his back, trying to maintain composure. He looks down at a hologram recreation of everything that is happening on the ground. He raises his hand and makes a fist. pounding the table. And then he reaches his hand out. Big beams of lightning-like purple energy shoot down from the ship in the sky. And it hits the Shiburai and Beevil. Uh-oh. Shiburai looks up. He smiles, a very evil, sinister-looking smile, very exposed canines, as he enlarges bigger and bigger, bigger than all of you. And additionally, Beevil herself, she actually flies up to reach the Alliance leader's energy, and hovering a few feet above the ground, she also starts growing larger and larger. All right, where are we? We are Beevil and Shiba. I will say.
So now we see that there is an Alliance leader, an Alliance ship up above.
You see energy come from the sky. I think most of you would understand that came from the Alliance leader. However, you wouldn't have seen the ship, I don't think.
So they're big now.
They're big now.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Alpha 55, any chance my Zords come in yet?
I am working on that. Contacting Time Force now.
You are an embarrassment to our species. Beep.
I guess I'm the one in charge of popcorning. Jack, it's your turn. Let me give it to you.
So may I clarify, boss, that both of our opponents have grown to giant-sized?
Yes.
Marv, where are you in this milieu currently?
I just bounce on the floor. I'm still in the water. I'm like semi in the water.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Where are you, Eddie?
I was in between them when they just grew, so I'm in a pretty bad place.
Yeah, I'm kind of right behind them too.
Yeah, because I just get Shiburai, and now who is now grown to large size.
Well, I think one thing comes before another, right?
Yeah.
It's morphin' time.
HyperForce! Yellow! Ready! Power up!
So, I'm morphed now. What do you got? Is that my action or my attack, boss?
I consider morphing a free action. I know other GMs might not.
Yeah.
But
Let me put the shade down.
On Zach as
Oh,
well.
it's a little darker here. So much shade.
But in this situation, I'll give.
That's amazing. I am going to use my Creus cannon and make an attack on Beevil.
On Beevil.
Her
foot?
Her foot? No, actually, I'm going to go for a kneecap, boss,
Okay.
because
Yeah, kneecapper.
It's a kneecapper.
Sweep him.
All right, go ahead and.
That's a 2D, correct?
You're at 3d6.
Oh,
now.
really? Oh, is that the
More.
fact?
Yeah.
Shock. That's a 14.
As you launch yourself.
Second use of the Creus cannon in the series, I might add.
Fun fact for all you HyperForce fans at home. As you launch yourself up into the air, maybe you even use kind of the output of the cannon to get you even higher. And you have her kneecap right in sight, and you
Pew pew.
launch that weapon towards her, and it is a hit. Woo! Can you roll for damage?
That's suspense though.
Sure. It's a 10 on the card, and that's plus a 3d6. Or do I just get 10 straight out?
What's the energy cost for 10?
2.
Okay, so if you want, you can use 2 energy to have 10, or you can roll your 3d6. It's your choice.
Oh, I think I'll Roll the 3d6.
Yeah, gotta roll
I've
it.
been to English class.
That much less?
Kids avoid the stock market. That's an 8. Past exuberance is no guarantee of future performance.
More flow, sell high.
How much?
That was an 8.
8. Okay. Very good.
I'm sorry, I got a little.
Jack, whose turn is it next?
Oh, let's throw it to the next person most likely to
Oh.
kick some manga.
You get some energy for successful attack.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
thanks.
Yeah.
We're gonna give it to Josh. Oh, what? Joshi.
Joshi, that's me. How are they? She's flying, right?
She can fly. She flew
But she's
up.
not flying right now.
No, she's on the ground.
Oh, great. Well then, after seeing his successful attack on her knee, I will go after that very same knee.
Oh, same knee.
I will jump up
Same.
there and go for the same knee.
Okay.
With my, I'm just gonna attack it.
All right, go ahead.
As he's running, I shout to Jack and to Joshi, "You guys are the bee's knees!"
Hey! It's a 15. Have I missed? Have I hit?
As you also launch yourself, you don't jump up quite as high as Jack, and she tries to kind of shove you out of the way, like a little golf ball or something. A little, just like it's just a sport to her. It's very funny, and you get 24 points of damage.
Yes. Oops.
No, you've taken 24.
I know.
Yeah.
no.
Nope.
That's all right, boys and girls.
So they're big now, right?
4.
Yes.
My special is now.
Welcome to the team.
Joe, whose turn is it next?
Marv, get up and help.
All right. Yeah. What can I do from here? What can I do from here? What can I do from here? I look at their legs and they're not focusing on me at all, or are they? They're kind of like more.
They're still in this like, yes,
Oh,
it is
perfect.
beautiful to be big.
Perfect. Okay, I wanna take my Iapetus claws again, and I wanna do. Hey Joe. All right. So I have a crazy idea. I don't know how in tune you are with your swords, but let's try this out. All right. Follow after my lead.
Copy you.
I know you're a big bro and everything, but red, green, pierce.
Sweet, and I use my blade to spin as well.
And I would like to. So I
Hydra
wanna.
swings.
So I wanna go through the legs. I wanna like just continually go.
So weave through the legs.
Yeah, weave through the legs while still hitting them, just so they start like, oh no, and then I would like them to trip, since we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
I would like at least one of them to trip. And
Tell
both of us would like to do it together. And I'm gonna use 2 supers for this one.
Okay.
I'll use the super as well. Just one.
So make sure you add
Oh
2.
my gosh! Why, you small skinny lightning bolt, why are you here?
Don't call me that.
Oh my goodness, you and your friends! You bet. It's your older brother number 2.
Oh, he
always
likes to visit on Sunday.
Wow.
So that's 2 supers, so that's gonna be an 8.
I got a 20.
20? Wait, did you get 3 lightning
That's why
bolts?
he's a Green Ranger.
No, I got. I have 4 rolls.
Oh my gosh. So that's an 8.
As you are trying to weave through their legs, it doesn't really do much effect to Beevil or Shiburai. However, you are creating an enormous amount of energy and you've become almost like a red and green streak weaving through these creatures' legs. And then you catch the attention of Sentinel Knight, who was trying to maybe protect the Corona Aurora in the forest. And he says, Rangers, take this! And he kind of lends you enough energy so that now you're all at 6.
Oh, that's good.
Where'd that come from? Where'd he go?
Just take it. Just take it.
Actually, I can't see nothing. I'm spinning. I just do red.
Take this as in the Corona Aurora, or
No, just energy.
Oh,
Just
okay.
energy.
He's just
This,
emitting
this.
his glowingness.
Got it.
Yes.
All right, cool.
He is
And I wanna popcorn it over to. All right. They've already gone, so
Wow.
they've morphed.
The
I'm gonna
only
go.
one who's not more.
All right, Chloe, chime in.
All right. Why is my app's just being a little laggy? Doesn't matter. As Chloe sees all this, surely she would say, "It's morphin' time!"
HyperForce! Pink! Ready! Power up!
She looks around at everything. She's like, "Guys, maybe Vesper, can you give me a boost?"
Sure.
All right.
Get in a handstand position.
A hand. I wanted you to give me a boost so I could like shoot arrows at their eyes or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab you by your legs and throw you up in the air.
All right, here goes.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9.
And as you kind of swing her around, it gives her enough energy to kind of fly up towards the Shiburai, and then she like pulls her arrows back and lets them fly. Let's see if she hits. All right. However, she kind of soars past the Shiburai, and the arrows do not land their attack.
A for effort, Chloe.
Eddie, it's your turn.
All right. Getting ready. So I see all this happening. I'm like near the monsters, but like a little behind them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then is the waterfall behind me?
Yeah.
All right. So I kind of like go to almost like a meditative state. I eyeball Mystic Knight.
Sentinel Knight.
I'm sorry, Sentinel Knight. Ooh, mixing forces. Sentinel Knight. And then I just kind of slowly walk back into the water.
Hold on to the thought. It's time for a break.
I'm gonna wait to see what happens.
Hello and welcome to Dungeon Incorporated. We appreciate your interest in the roguelike program and your willingness to participate in our clinical trials. At Dungeon Incorporated, we value data above all else. It is data that we need and data that brings you here today. Remember to take your medication. Using the patented roguelike EEG system, we will subject you, willingly of course, to a simulation generated by our extensive analyst focus group. These simulation scenarios will extract your brainwaves, data, and log them into our ever-growing roguelike database. Your brain and creative reaction to our voluntary scenarios will help us at Dungeon Incorporated to create the ideal role-playing game scenario. Don't forget to take your medication voluntarily. The roguelike system, building a better RPG with the voluntary use of your brain, data, at Dungeon Incorporated.
buddy? I'm Cucumber.
And I have a 0.
I'm Chunk.
Whoa!
And I'm Ryan, your DM.
No one cares.
Oh.
I'm Amber, the token girl.
We kind of care.
We are
Perception check.
A horn sounds. You don't have to repeat every single sound that you hear out in the wild.
We're gonna be doing our show here on Hyper RPG on Mondays at 9 p.m.
Yeah. Mondays. It'll be so much fun.
Over.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
I'm sorry.
Repetition is
Repetitious.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then people remember. 9 o'clock, Mondays. Hyper RPG.
Yeah.
Boom.
Mondays, 9 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
Mondays, 9 o'clock.
Careful.
Monday.
We'll come get you.
Mondays, 9 o'clock. Mondays! Okay, see ya.
It's so scary.
You're there. And then we're at the top of the hill. I look to the gate and I say, I'm here to talk to the 6 princes. They're like, oh yes, sir. And they open up the gates and I march on in and I go up and I say, hey, where's the best and most powerful of the princes? They're like, oh, this guy right over here. That's Prince Joe. And I say, okay, I'm gonna go up and talk to Prince Joe. And I'm up at the top and I'm talking to Prince Joe. I'm like, hey, Joe. So here's what's happening. Crap, why did I come here? Wait, what are we doing?
This is stupid. Goldar cuts off the rock's head as it bounces. After this.
Naeem, stop. You have to stop. You have to stop.
I got you.
Cameron doesn't give a shit about you, your feelings, your ability to do your job. He doesn't care about anything. He's drunk with power. Stop.
All
Wait,
right.
cut to me. Okay, we're gonna do the 90210 high five.
I don't know what that is.
Just high five.
I'm English. There you go.
I'm gonna make sure nothing happens. I'm gonna make sure he won't hurt anyone else, okay? No one else will die.
So,
I promise you.
there's so many people
I know.
who don't have parents anymore.
I know.
I saw all those bodies. I signed up to be a Power Ranger, not to do this.
Look, this is our job. Don't embrace your anger. Feel the anger, understand your anger, but don't let it corrupt you. You are much, much stronger than this, Chloe. I promise you, no more death. I will do everything that I can.
I'll do the same.
Is there an alarm that's like going on in the specific area we're in?
All
just,
over.
It's all
the
over?
entire area.
But it's, okay.
60 seconds.
No.
We're live.
Thank you for hanging out there in the chat room waiting for us to come back. A quick reminder, some very important notes here from Zach and I.
Well, congratulations to you guys. We've done 2 comic book giveaways.
Yes! So we found another one. So we just gave
hell
away
yeah.
2 signed by all the cast of HyperForce and Jason David Frank himself.
That's right, and we will give away some more signed by the cast. Keep those subs rolling in, we really do appreciate it. Right after the show tonight, we're immediately going to be heading over to the corner station for some time with me. And you can ask me some questions and stuff.
And those are red hot, man. What's going on with those chips? Sorry.
Oh, you got into his Red Hot Cheetos?
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah.
Try it with
Good times.
cream
But,
cheese.
Malika, I believe you have a show to do.
I do have a show to do.
I'll get out of your way, but keep those subs rolling in, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the
you so
subs,
much.
y'all.
Thank you.
I can't believe we got a battle
RPG, yeah.
Thanks to the supers, too. You guys are saving us. If only we could roll more.
You guys
better.
gave us a battleizer.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Us. Zach did.
Us.
His face.
That's it.
I still can't believe it.
We needed a camera on him when you were talking.
I was pushing it so hard.
There's so much that happens on this
There's
side that
no
you guys
way.
don't see that's very fun.
They call that off camera right.
Sorry, Malika.
I'm cool. I'll just see if I have meetings and phone calls in the morning.
Oh, but thumbs up and approval and awesomeness that we have 2 female rangers with battleizers.
Oh, yeah! All right. Where were we? Oh,
All in the
yes!
water.
You were supposed to kick some butt.
I was
Eddie.
supposed to kick some butt, and I think I'm going to.
All
so,
right.
So this is what I'm gonna do.
You're in the middle of your action.
All right, so I am inside the water now, and I believe I can. Yes, I believe it is possible. I'm going to be calling on my Zord.
Okay.
And because I'm in water,
Right.
I am going to call my Zord down, absorb some of the water, me and my Zord become one with the water, and then just do like, it's almost like I'm gonna create like water hands with the Zord. So like 2 big giant fists that are gonna come straight for Shiburai and for Beevil. So it's like my Zord is in a Zord. So
Encased
boy.
in water.
I ain't
like
playing around. I ain't playing around. So first, blue serpent sword, HyperForce online. Yeah. Zord comes down. I get in a zone. Don't go chasing waterfalls. And then the waterfalls start coming closer to me. And then they start forming their hand. And I'm gonna super ultra this move.
All right.
This is so nice. I'm really super.
Yeah.
And then hey, and then I turn around like, hey, Shiburai and Beevil, you guys like the song Barbie Girl? Cause here comes some aqua.
No.
Yeah, baby.
What?
12, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Lucky 21.
Oh my
Zord,
God.
waterfalls.
And as now that you're in your Zord, the
Yes.
2 enormous water fists that made their debut last episode rush in like a tidal wave tsunami-like
They're
fashion.
connected to the Zord though, so it's like my Zord now has arms.
But it has water arms too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these water fists with water arms make their way towards the Shiburai and Beevil. It totally demolishes Beevil, and she gets the full front of that fist again to the face.
Yes! This is for Macaulay Culkin!
And she gets.
I've been watching a lot of movies lately, okay? Boom!
She gets triggered, wrapped up in your wave, and she takes damage with a ultra,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And all right, let me tell me how much damage.
Oh, do I
I'll
roll
tell
for damage?
Yes.
Ultra? Alright.
What's the total?
Oh, yeah. Yes. That's gonna be a 20, my friend.
All right. So as she gets wrapped up in the giant wave of water, I would say her gossamer-like insect helicopter-y wings, they get so drenched when she might have been hovering, but now she is pulled to the ground. She cannot fly anymore. However, this other giant wave that was rushing towards Shiburai, he actually does a very samurai-like move, almost like Zoro. And it actually cuts the wave and it splashes away from on the left and the right.
Oh, you shaggy dog.
I have conquered the water. I think. Oh, who's
You
left?
don't get treat.
Me. Vesper.
Yes.
It is. All right.
All right, Shiburai, it's time for the showdown. So I want to summon my battleizer, but instead of jumping into it, I want him to like appear like pouncing on Shiburai.
You mean the Zord? Summon your Zord.
The Zord. Gonna summon my Zord. It's gonna jump and pounce on Shiburai, and it's gonna like lunge forward with its front paws and push itself off the ground. And then, as it's coming down, it's gonna hit Shiburai with his mace tail.
Okay.
Oh, Kronos. Wait, no. Zord, come to me! 5, 9.
Come on, Vesper, do it right.
Do you need another dice?
Cerberus HyperForce Zord Online!
Woo!
I do.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And I need one more.
I'm so sorry, my dice is not good.
It's alright. Let's see, 10, 18, 19, 20.
Alright.
Danke. You're brown, yeah, me neither.
Alright, and as you pounce straight up into the air, Shiburai sees all 3 of the heads and raises his weapon, but he doesn't know like which one to attack. But it doesn't matter because you actually flip around and hit him with your mace tail of your Zord. Roll for damage.
Okay, I want a mega roll.
Okay.
And 3, 7, 10, 11, 12. Wait. Plus 14.
Okay.
You need more dice?
That's okay. I just double roll.
It is. Oh, all right. And then we're gonna show what's going on in the Alliance leadership. Instead of pacing slowly, he's kind of pacing angrily. And he goes, Velkanos, come here! And he like kind of grabs Velkanos by whatever this is, his tie. Velkanos is wearing one. Get me that Corona Aurora, or you're finished. Yes, Master. Yes, I will. And then Velkanos zips on down. He makes his way through the dense brush of the forest. Sentinel Knight has readied himself, kind of almost in preparation for Velkanos. He could probably hear Velkanos wandering, and he tries to defend himself against Velkanos. All right, here we go. And as Sentinel Knight tries to defend himself, his familiar sword isn't there. And so he actually, oh no, just kind of raises his arms and tries to defend. However, Velkanos is able to just attack him. His strike lands, and then Velkanos kind of raises both of his hands. And then from the ground itself, more putties show up.
Do we see this? Is it close enough?
Joe, roll a d6. Tell me if you get 3 or higher.
I got a 3 with +3 perception.
Woo!
6.
Because you're very perceptive.
I am.
You hear on the ground the clash, and you also hear the from deep within the forest. Maybe, or not deep within the forest, it would be kind of off to the side in the woods, away from the stream. I think that is the rest of that's the rest of the round.
Boss?
Yeah.
I called an ultra earlier, but I did not roll an extra die. I just realized that was in Zord.
Oh, no.
Do you want to add it to your next roll?
Yeah.
For simplicity?
Yeah.
All right, so
Very
we keep
generous of you.
Moving forward? All right.
Apologize.
No,
No,
it's a lot to
I
keep,
apologize.
It's a lot to keep
I get it.
up with.
I don't.
Right.
Did you say I apologize?
Joe, I think you should go first.
Oh!
That's good.
That's a great one,
That's
right?
a really good one.
I like that. I got that right away. I was like, oh, I get it.
I think you should go first.
That's right, we're fighting.
I'm playing RPG game.
All right. So I hear and I don't see it. I just hear it.
Yes, I think you definitely hear it.
Great. Okay.
You're very perceptive, the most perceptive of all the HyperForce
Super perceptive. Okay. We were just spinning, right?
Yeah, we just finished spinning.
Okay. Marv, I don't have a Zord.
Maybe you also noticed the direction the energy had come from.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't have a Zord yet, so I think you guys should take care of this. Without me, I'm gonna go after the Sentinel Knight. I don't know if you heard. I heard some commotion to where I think Sentinel
I didn't,
was.
but I trust you. We have to take care of this right now. Are you gonna be okay?
We'll be okay.
All right, come back soon.
Boom. And I bolt it towards the sounds, the commotion, and I'll actually tell the team too. I'm gonna go run after Sentinel Knight. Take care of the 2 giant monsters, because I can't help you on that.
You got it, bro.
Alpha, that's on you. I'm heading over to it. Do I see anything in the clearing?
Yes. As you run as fast as rangerly possible, you're there in quick moment. I mean, you're already morphed. You're the 6th HyperForce Ranger.
Exactly.
You see that Velkanos has tried to and successfully attacked Sentinel Knight. Sentinel Knight has taken some damage, and he doesn't have his sword on him, but he's still very powerful and very quick. However, there are also 3, 6, 9 other putties that are surrounding the kind of scene. They have not noticed you yet.
Great. They haven't seen me yet, but I will yell towards Sentinel Knight.
Sure, I'll let you take 1 action.
Oh, yes.
At the end of your turn.
Thank you. I will throw Sentinel Knight. Take one of my blades, and I toss one of my Hydra blades towards him.
All right. I'm gonna roll 1d6, and you're gonna roll 1d6.
All right.
If any of us gets less than 3,
Can we make you super? Can we force super you?
I already rolled.
Ah, dang.
Lightning bolt.
Okay. And so, it is you! And then he like reaches up and takes one of your Hydra blades, a curved sword, and readies himself to face these putties and Velkanos. That's your action?
Unless you allow me to attack.
I think that's about it. I don't know why I asked.
Yeah,
All
I was
right.
like, yeah,
Pushing everything today.
I was like, attack me.
Sentinel Knight turns towards Velkanos. Take this! And he rushes with his blade that he just got from you, Joe, towards Velkanos. Sentinel Knight, come on.
Come on, homie.
And then he lands a successful attack, slashing across Velkanos' body. Velkanos kind of stumbles back. And the 9 putties surround Velkanos to kind of protect him. And so now there are 9 putties around Velkanos. Sentinel Knight just got his hit in. I think, Joe, you're kind of behind Sentinel Knight. You just arrived on the scene. Let's check in with the rest of the HyperForce Rangers.
Chloe, we're gonna need your help. We're gonna need you to Zord up as soon as possible.
I already did that.
Oh.
Okay, no, she already morphed, but she didn't Zord up yet, right?
Okay.
All right. I don't think I have enough energy, but I'll try to Zord up as soon as possible. Oh wait, no, I think Sentinel Knight gave me energy, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I believe that he did. Yeah.
Just trying to be fair.
You should probably Zord up too.
We already saw
Okay.
it. We saw it.
All right, Phoenix, HyperForce Sword online. And
no, not right.
And then I think she gets into a position to attack either the Shiburai or the Beevil. Marv, it's your turn next.
All right, I'll hold him off while Joe's doing his thing. One, HyperForce Zord, online! And I want to run while I call him, and I want to jump into it, and I want to, so how far away right now currently are the 2 big monsters? Because
From
one
you?
got attacked by him and the other one just slashed the water. So one is standing and the other one's knocked out, right? I would assume.
Her wings are like knocked out. She looks very kind of
Is she
put
on the
out by the
floor or
water.
is she up?
I would say she has like up on one leg and like down on one knee.
Perfect. That's what I want to go for. I want to land. I want my Zord to come as I jump. I want it to spin and I want it to land on her. And I want to do a clawed pounce attack. And I want to spin and just go whoosh on her, just bam, like that. And that will be a, come on, no thin lightning. Okay.
Oh, bad.
It's okay. All right, not bad, still better. Okay, cool. Cool, can I use a dice?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, that's an 8.
In your Zord?
In my Zord. With 4 dice, I got an 8.
Nice.
That's great.
That's
Good job.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Good to be here, buddy.
And as you have now entered your Zord and try to make your attack on Beevil, she raises both hands in your direction, and from her right hand, a red beam of light shoots out to defend herself, and from her left hand, a yellow energy ball also shoots out. So she has like a red beam and a yellow energy ball in your direction to defend herself.
Can I roll to defend as well or no? Or just, is that 8?
I think because you missed her, you take 17 points of damage.
Oh.
Or your Zord.
You're in a Zord,
That's
you're fine.
true.
Yeah, your Zord.
That's like a little.
Damage is still damage.
Yeah, they buff that out though.
You can buff that out.
Marv, whose turn is it next?
All right, Jack. It's up to you, man.
Ram HyperZord online.
Woo! Woo woo!
What's the sound for that one?
So is Beevil in a ground adjacent position? I know the wings have been affected. So I would like to use the Ram's Run that I would usually use to crush smaller prone opponents. However, I'm just gonna aim for the B foot and try to just run it up the leg and try to take the B down.
All right, try to take the bee down.
That's a 3D.
4.
Oh, may I borrow? Pardon me, thank you.
Oh, of course. Oh, that's a nice.
Okay, I've got 16, 18.
Woo!
As you kind of maybe rev up the what do you call it, the treads of your
treads.
Zord. Yeah, they are perfect in this situation, going straight up the floor of the river, up her foot and her leg to kind of push her down even more. Roll for your damage.
For a game boss? That's a 10, 12, 13.
13. All right. And she falls back with the weight of your Zord pushing her, and she falls back into the river. And she tries to like roll out of the river, but she's too weak. She has fallen.
And she cannot get up.
She has fallen and she cannot get up. Whose turn is it next?
Vesper.
All right, so I see that she's on the floor.
Sure.
And I'm gonna do my 3-headed shred and aim right for her neck. And her belly. And her face. And I could do it all at once, because I have 3 heads.
All right.
Whoa.
So that's 1d6 to attack. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, 11 plus 6, 17. And then I have one more d6. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
What?
Wow. Jeez. I'm rolling so bad tonight, man.
How many did you say? 22?
22.
So, as you make your way towards her, it is very easily because she has fallen down backwards into the river, and then you are able to make a clean attack. How do you want to do this? Finish it off.
I'm going to, my wolves are gonna, my Cerberus is gonna howl, and they're just gonna keep on relentlessly scratching into her and hitting her with the mace tail.
All right.
Violence.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
12. As all of your Cerberus heads and claws and tail try to just claw into her on top of Beevil, she can barely defend herself, and then, however, she reaches one arm up and tries to kind of like go for your cockpit and go for you, like to take you out of your Zord. So this is like her like final, like in her final breath, she tries to grab you out of your Zord. Go ahead and roll.
Got this.
Ooh.
Ooh! Okay, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Dang, that is some good rolls.
Sorry about that, man. And one of your Zord's claws goes right for a vital area. In her last move, she reaches up and then tries to damage you in your Zord, but it is no use. You take 20 points of damage, but Beevil is defeated.
With the glimmer in my eye, I say,
I mean, I don't know this happened.
Beevil, I apologize.
So
Whose
good.
turn is it next?
Chloe, you should Zord up.
Oh, Chloe's
No.
gone.
Chloe, never mind.
Sure, I got.
She did call me.
Eddie!
Oh, you're doing good.
Eddie!
Yes.
You take care of the doggo.
Sure thing.
Doggo.
Sure thing. All right.
Oh my goodness.
I hear dogs like scratches behind their ears. Well, take a load of this scratch. So I'm gonna call my snake's rattle, which is targeted jabs by the drill-shaped tail, and I get to re-roll one of my d6s. And I'm going to aim that directly for like right of the corner behind the ear. Yeah, so it's gonna be like a, oh hey buddy, how's this scratch? Wait!
Okay. Got it.
All right. And since I did not use my ultra last time, I will be using it this time, as well as 2 supers. Yeah.
Get it, baby.
All right. Here we go. And I get 3.
Wait, it's a bank shot.
Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. All right. I get to reroll 1. Good job there.
Oh!
Hey buddy, how's it going? Haven't seen each other in a while.
What'd you
Hold on.
Junior ones.
Let's see. 6, 8, 10, 13, 14, and 18.
Yes.
18.
Respectable.
As you travel quickly towards Shiburai, I guess it's your tail that does the tickling?
Yeah.
So your Zord, if you guys haven't seen, Edward Banks, the 25th, has a drill tail on his Zord that is serpent-shaped. And as the drill tries to tickle Shiburai right in the right spot, all that happens is he starts just like wiggling the right leg. But it does not cause any damage.
As I had planned, because I wanted him to be open and distracted for
an advantage roll someone.
For an advantage for who's left.
Nobody.
Shiburai.
Shiburai is left.
Oh, well that's
Nope, we got no one.
okay.
Maybe.
Well, this was a good idea. Yes, Shiburai, you can't do anything. Who's a evil monster puppy?
Is
Evil monster puppy.
He's enchanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the end of the popcorn initiative for this round.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that works.
I kind of get to go twice, right?
Yeah, you do. You do.
However, let's check in real quick with Joe and Velkanos and the Putties and Sentinel Knight. Where's my cards? You guys can keep track of this, right? Here we go.
Yep. Joe, Sentinel Knight,
We only got 2 in the
Velkanos,
house. We totally doable.
and 9 putties.
9 putties.
P-U-T-T.
So the Putties, all 9 of them, have created a circle around Velkanos, a protective circle. Sentinel Knight just went. I would say, Joe, it's your turn.
All right. The putties are like protecting,
Yeah, they're doing like ring around the rosies.
so we kind of have to get
Yeah.
through. Got it.
Mhm.
Cool. Then I will try to attack. I'll do Blade of the Hydra so I can hit 2 putties at the same time. I'll pop.
Okay, all right.
Or I'll try to.
I will say you could hit 2 putty groups.
2 putty groups. I'll take that.
You know, you're 6 rangers.
I'll take that. Okay, boom. Oh, rough.
Oh, looks like we both have the dice curse. I am not alone, brother.
All right, that's probably not gonna hit. One's a 12, and the other one's a 9.
One's a 12 and one's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you use your blade, can you take 2 hits because you only have 1 blade now?
That's a 2-hit combo, so I could.
Sure. As you raise your blade towards the putties that are making a protective circle around Velkanos, they kind of stack each other in a line, so you're able to kind of hit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 putties, and they are 6 putties are defeated. 3 more are trying to defend Velkanos. I would say Velkanos, Sentinel Knight, and 3 putties. Whose turn is it? Joe, it's your choice.
Let's have the putties go.
Let's have the putties go.
Come on, putties.
So all
You
3,
guys are next.
3 of the putties actually charge Sentinel Knight.
Oh, where are you going? Where are you going?
Wrong way.
Come on, over here. Attack me.
All right, and Sentinel Knight is able to kind of dodge their effects, but he is preoccupied by the 3 putties. I would say Velkanos, it's his turn. Velkanos sees his opportunity. Yes, Sentinel Knight. And he rushes Sentinel Knight. All right.
What am I, chopped liver?
Looks like they don't care about you, dude.
Can't hear you, you're not here.
So Velkanos weaves through and tries to take the Corona Aurora off of Sentinel Knight from the back. And he has his hands on it and he rips it away.
Hey, whoa.
The Alliance leader will be pleased with this.
Can I counter move somehow?
It is Sentinel Knight's turn, and then
Do something!
All right, Sentinel Knight is like, no, you mustn't. I will stop you.
Sentinel Knight, you can use the blade to hold him.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It changes into a whip.
Maybe you could like teamwork.
Let's do it. Let's do
All right.
a teamwork and blade him up.
Hurry up, Goldenrod. Are you going to be a permanent resident?
Go ahead and roll if you want to like teamwork.
Yeah, I'm gonna teamwork.
You're gonna coach Sentinel Knight through this.
Call out Hydra's coil and it'll become a whip, Sentinel Knight. 17.
All 3?
Yep.
All right. He like tries to use the sword in the way that you indicate. like a whip, and he does kind of a whip-like motion. However, it is a failure, and Belkonos escapes with the Corona Aurora, and there are 3 putties left in this scene. Let's check in with the rest of HyperForce.
Wop, wop, wop.
Beeble was just defeated, and then the Shiburai was just tickled by Edward Banks' drill tail. However, it is his turn again, right, Shiburai?
Yeah, it is.
Maybe he kind of notices, wait a second, what is this? And he just tries to jab a sword into your Zord. Oh.
Can I defend?
Yes, of course. Sword to the Zord.
Can I super defend?
You got this.
21.
21. And as Shiburai tries to jab a sword into your Zord,
Yeah.
you just turn the drill on, right?
Yeah. Oh yes, of course. That was what I was gonna do. Yes.
And then Shiburai jumps out of the way.
Or actually, can I? Wait, no. Never mind. Can I grab the sword? Can I grab the sword with my mouth and flip him?
Oh.
My mouth.
Yeah, roll for it.
Okay.
I'll say it's just roll 1d6 and it's 4 or higher for the flip.
4 or higher for the. Okay. Super it. Special attack. My mouth. Woo! That's a good job, Super. That's a 4.
Okay.
So, oh no, you don't. Chomp. Yeah. And then like flip him like that. You know that dog that droops. Just like
I would say that's a damage too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do I roll for damage?
I will take it.
I will take that.
But I'll say that's your turn.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do I roll for damage?
Yes.
Roll, baby, roll.
All right. I don't like this guy. I'm gonna mega do it. Let's do it.
Okay, Mega, do it.
17 plus 2, 19. Heal.
All right, and so Shiburai gets struck with your attack. Eddie, whose turn is it next?
You know what? Wait, has Chloe called her Zord?
I believe so.
No. No, yes, she did. She
Yeah.
got into position. She got into position.
I would like to confer with my teammates.
Yeah.
Do you think we need to really show this monster who's
I
boss?
think we should finish this as quick as possible and check in on Joe.
All right.
Wait, guys, what's our call out again?
Chronos HyperForce.
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait a minute. don't we need enough energy to do that?
No, no,
As
not
long as
for.
we're all together.
As long as you
Zords,
all
we're
are
good.
Zorded up, there's nothing stopping you from Megazording. Except for
ready?
Power Rangers never escalate.
Well, we've been hit pretty hard, so I don't think I'm gonna refer to as an
Well,
escalation.
also, we don't know what's going. Well, I guess yeah.
Who's the heart?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Chronos HyperForce Megazord
I
online.
said it wrong.
Joe's
You feel like all your Zords suddenly come very together very quickly, and then your seats like kind of go back and they go. Shoop, 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 shoop. Who's the heart of the Zord?
What do we need right now?
Gatai.
Gatai.
I have homing missiles.
Yeah, Marv, you call it, man.
I think we should. You have homing missiles?
Yeah.
What about you? What do you have?
I got horns. I ram things.
Let's go with the ram things for now, because also we haven't had him as a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, no, actually, Marv, I have the same Megazord attack as Eddie, essentially homing missiles. So
Okay, great. Yeah.
Ram 'em.
Let's stick you in there.
All right.
cool.
You're the heart, Jack.
All right, so
You
you
got this
all
one.
reconvene at the center of the Zord, looking out of its eyes. The center of the Zord actually has the head of the ram. And you're surrounded by yellow. It is now the center, the heart, kind of the head, and the torso of the giant Megazord.
All right, Jack.
Joe can see
you
this
take
and
the
is
lead
kinda
on this
jealous.
one.
I'm gonna use your card as actually I'll use
Megazord?
Jack's. I'll use
Yes.
Jack's.
Cool.
So this will represent the Megazord, and this will be Shiburai's turn. Megazord's turn.
Your call.
Oh, you said so. It's Megazord or Shiburai?
It's gonna go between Megazord and Shiburai now.
Us
'cause there's only
first?
2. Yes, it's your turn.
All right then. Our HyperForce Megazord is going to launch a barrage of missiles at our opponent.
Yeah. Oh wait, since he is the thing, can I be the arm? Can I be? Well, if I'm the arm, I want to grab them.
Yeah, new
That way he can-
configuration.
Yeah, all right. I want to grab the guy, and then that way we could just launch some missiles right into him.
Whoa!
And
Be
while
like,
they're launching, I want my mace tail to be on the Zord, and it's just going.
Mason drill.
All right.
Go ahead and roll and add it now. So you roll 1d6. Remember, it's a little different.
Oh right. 1d6.
Do we?
2. So 2 plus.
So 6 overall.
Okay,
So far.
6.
Can we add supers to?
Oh yeah, can we?
All
Okay,
right.
I want to use 1 super. So that's
8.
8. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use a super.
10.
13.
13.
Super.
And you rolled 2, right?
What? Because of the hurt?
Yeah.
The hurt. That's 6. I mean, sorry. Yes, 6. Correct.
So the total is
13, so 19.
19.
Plus close.
Close.
Close. Whatever she rolled.
Oh yeah, right. Chloe's in this too.
Plus 5.
Yeah, good job,
Come in
Chloe.
clutch, Chloe, as
So
always.
that's what, 20?
24.
24. Okay.
Yes.
And those Shiburai sees this enormous configuration standing before him with the yellow ram HyperForce Zord at the center, the heart of this Zord, and he tries to kind of defend himself. The Megazord starts rushing slowly towards the Shiburai, or quickly, and I guess your arm kind of reaches out, and the other arm, I'll say it's Chloe's, tries to kind of grapple him so that you can shoot homing missiles at Shiburai, as both arms try to basically give Shiburai a big hug. Shiburai actually like kind of sidesteps
Really?
and dodges.
Excuse me, boss. According to my character's Zord being the heart, the Titan Assault homing missile enemy receives a disadvantage on dodging attack.
Ooh.
Can we get any credit for that?
I like that.
Oh, thanks for bringing that up.
Oh, I like that.
Nice,
I'm
nice.
glad we
Roll
put you as a
again.
heart, dude.
All of us, or
I do. I have disadvantage. The enemy has disadvantage, right?
Yep.
And so Shiburai sidesteps the attack, but the Megazord is just too fast and is able to kind of hold on to Shiburai. I would say that's the end of the turn.
Okay.
Okay.
love the one you
And then Shiburai is kind of bound, so he doesn't get a turn, so it's back to you guys.
Yeah.
Let him loose, Jack.
Actually, why don't we check in real quick
yeah.
with Mr. Joe, Sentinel Knight, Velcanos, the 3 putties, and Corona Aurora. Aurora. So, the Velcanos has just run off.
How far away has he gone?
Let's see how far away he's gone.
How fast is this trucker?
Oh, only like 10 yards.
Oh, sweet.
And
like that.
as he kind of has run off 10 yards, the Alliance leader has kind of come down to meet Sentinel Knight and Velcanos.
Who's got the chest? Velcanos right now, right?
Right now, Velcanos.
Velcanos has it.
And it's my turn?
Yes, but let me
You do.
set it up a little bit. And so, the Alliance leader turns towards Velkanos. You've done well. Deliver the Corona Aurora to me so that we can complete our plan and follow the mission through. Then he looks up. He sees the 3 putties. They don't matter to him. He sees Joe. That's a little bit more interesting to him. And then he sees Sentinel Knight. His gaze is locked onto Sentinel Knight. He's a little distracted. He's almost kind of ignoring Velkanos off to the side, who's kind of holding up the Corona Aurora.
Dude, homie runs fast.
10 yards, right?
Get back over here!
The Alliance leader turns towards Sentinel Knight. You there! Do you remember me?
What?
Then he looks towards Velkanos. This will be my reward. I shall finish this Sentinel Knight. And then he raises his arm to attack Sentinel Knight.
Can I counter throw my...
On your turn, buddy.
On your turn. On your turn. So this is his blank card. This is the Alliance leader. Oh my gosh.
Attack?
Any of these could be a reaction attack?
Maybe I'll roll all ones as the Alliance leader. I don't know.
You can
Maybe.
use my dice.
Or any of ours.
I'm having such bad luck today, dude.
Oh, that's too bad. It's too bad for somebody. And so the Alliance leader raises his hand and shoots out an enormous bolt of energy. He actually kind of ripples through his whole body. He's cloaked and disguised, and this big purple beam of dark purpley black energy reaches towards Sentinel Knight. Sentinel Knight is raised up into the air and goes, no!
Can I throw my whip around Sentinel Knight and pull him away? Am I fast enough?
Do you have a reaction attack?
I have to finish my damage.
Can't move.
D&D, dude.
All right.
It's a lot of movements he's been doing right here. Teleporting down.
Sentinel Knight is struck with the giant beam of energy from the Alliance leader, and he falls. But Sentinel Knight is able to kind of ready himself. And then the Alliance leader says to Sentinel Knight, so, they are as powerful as you say. I will enjoy toying with you. So that's the end of the Alliance leader's turn. We still have Velkanos, 3 putties, Joe, and Sentinel Knight.
See, I feel like if you had
Alliance,
a sword, it wouldn't have made a difference anyways, just saying.
The Alliance leader is going to throw it to Joe.
Okay. Guys, you look great, but I'm gonna need some help. Alliance leader is here, and they've got the carotid artery. Just
what?
Help! And, I wanna try to use my Hydra's coil. I'm trying to get to Velkanos, so if I can wrap my Hydra's coil around him and pull him back. I don't know if the putties are maybe in the way. Could go through them?
No, because the putties were around Sentinel Knight, so Velkanos is open.
Okay, so I'd like to go straight for Velkanos and see if I can pull him before he gives the Corona thing.
All right, cool. No, wait, that was Alliance leader. I'll just keep that for now.
Oh man, it's like boom. Oh. I should have super that. Huh? Oh well. 16.
And as you ready your weapon, you transform that sword into like a flexible rope whip of energy towards Velkanos. Velkanos turns, sees your attack, or turns just in time to see your attack, but it falls short. And then Velkanos turns and smiles at you, and you've never seen him before, Joshi, so I'll let you know what he looks like. He is like a black volcanic rock man with like shifting pieces, and in between the pieces it's all fire. And then he almost has like a horrible smile looking at your whip that just missed, and you could see like a flame tongue like lick out at you. Velkanos turns towards the Alliance leader. But Master, the Corona Aurora, Sentinel Knight, he doesn't matter. And he just tries to like hold on to the Corona Aurora. And then he sends the 3 putties after you, Joe. You gotta defend against the 3 putties.
Cool. 15.
All right. And so as they go after you, you're able to dodge all of their attacks. Who's left? Oh, Sentinel Knight. Sentinel Knight.
Get out of here.
Just readies himself and
give me my sword back.
Looks towards Joe for assistance. I need your help, HyperForce Green Ranger. And he wants to teamwork against the Alliance leader.
All right, that's teamwork, my friend. Woo! I will double super it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a real good idea.
An ultra would be smart too. This guy's really strong.
What's an ultra?
Extra.
And ultra gives you an extra dice.
Extra die. I'll ultra it.
Oh no, that's actually an extra die.
What was the ultra? The reroll?
No, it just gives you an extra dice.
Okay.
That's my Zord.
That's
For
your Zord?
damage.
Oh, that's a cool Zord. 19.
That's with 2 supers and an ultra?
Oh no, sorry. 24 or 23.
23. Sentinel Knight looks at you in desperation and kind of gives you like a 1-2, and then you both charge towards the Alliance leader, trying to defend yourself and protect the Corona Aurora and everything that you care about. The Alliance leader holds out both of his hands and hits both Sentinel Knight and you in defense.
How are you doing that?
Oh, wow.
No.
Okay. It's just 31 points of damage.
Oh! Wow.
Ouch.
He's strong, dude. Ow. I made the mistake of trying that at the beginning of the whole season. This guy almost got knocked out.
I said 31, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
You did.
All right. This is this little status update. Sentinel Knight, after being hit again, is barely hanging by a thread. His normal glow of goodness and energy has really dimmed down. We're gonna step away from this scene and we're gonna check in with the rest of HyperForce. They're in their Megazord about to take down Shiburai, maybe? I don't know, or maybe Shiburai will take down them.
I gotta hand it to Sentinel Knight. This training program is really something else.
I think this may be out of the training program. All right, let's take this seriously and finish this as quick as possible. I think Joe needs our help.
Yeah.
Jack, on your call.
How far away are we from the milieu with Joe?
I wouldn't say too far. It was, remember the river where we started off? I think they're just a little bit into the forest.
Is it close enough for us to make a leap through the air and still perform an action?
Oh, we're holding Shiburai currently.
No, you have to deal with Shiburai this turn.
Yeah, because we're grappled with him. Let's
I
finish
mean,
this
like,
off quick.
I mean, like, you could jump with it. I mean, I just don't know a way out of that
Can
one.
we do a teamwork, even though we're in a Megazord, can we do a teamwork attack? Like, he launches his barrage of missiles, and can I do my flame-throwing cannons along with that? Would that be possible?
If it's a hit.
If it's a hit?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we need to deal with the situation as fast as possible. We can't just let a giant monster go parading around. I really do want to help Joe, and I'm confident that Sentinel Knight and Joe are going to be fine. But right now we have to deal with the situation here. We can't just run away from this.
All right, Marvin, what's your call?
You unleash your barrage of missiles, and while you do that, I'll command my Zord to. Well, I will inquire my Zord to launch its flame-throwing cannons at the same time. Maybe we could try to just deal with this as fast as we possibly can. And I'm gonna go ahead and super this as well. Do we have to do 2 rolls, 2 sets of rolls?
Do the attack roll first. If it's a hit, then.
Attack roll of 1d6?
And add it.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I'm supering mine.
Okay.
6.
Yes! That's a 10.
15.
Oh wait, sorry, my bad. So that means that's 16 plus whatever you got.
Oh, I'm sorry. 21.
Plus 4 for 25.
You get to roll
Chloe's?
What?
Yeah, you get to go twice.
Oh, the heart.
Because I'm the herd. All right, that's 28.
29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33
Yes.
total. All right. And this fight, how does this happen?
I would like to, well, whatever your, I don't know how your missiles work, but I would like to just, with my flamethrower, just go.
Yeah, the missiles are encased in the body of the in the airframe of the vehicle, so it's pretty much boom.
We're unloading on this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And as Shiburai is grappled within the arms of the Megazord, flames and missiles hit from all directions. Shiburai shakes. Roll for damage.
Yeah. All right.
Let's Mega. Omega.
Yeah.
7.
That is 12.
13.
Yes.
19.
Roll again.
20.
Okay, so
It's the best of times with the worst of times.
it's 22. All right, Shiburai.
You are Chloe.
Of course. What's wrong with it too? I was trying, guys. It's this new configuration. You know, like there's like this Megazord and like I'm used to being like up high and now like I'm on foot. Come on, guys. I traded spots with Jack.
It's all good.
All right, Chloe.
All right.
Did we roll another set for the fire damage as well? Or no? Okay.
And so you unload a barrage of fire and missile attacks. Shiburai shakes and is defeated in your grasp. He shrinks down.
Yeah.
Do we have a function in our Zord to cryo freeze them into like the little figures?
I would say that was your turn. So now it's my turn.
Cool.
Shiburai actually goes down. He gets real small, back to what he was before, and he runs off into the forest, sniffing for his leader.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Should we follow him, guys?
Yeah, Joe, what's your status? Not good. All right, we're on our way. We should disband out of the Zord so we can move faster.
Oh no, use the Zord. Step on him.
No, we'll break everything if we do that.
Better than him running away with the carotid artery.
All right, I think we should disassemble the Zords, but at least still be
in the Zords.
In the Zords, so we can move as fast as we can to the location.
All right.
All right. Fair enough.
All right. So and I want to head towards that direction as fast as I can.
I'm slipping
Same.
through the trees.
Body move in, ran in the forest.
That is the end of your turn.
All right.
Okay.
Alliance L. That's the leader. Shiburai shows up at the scene, sees Velkonos, and sees the Alliance leader. And he just stops running, gasping. The Alliance leader. Where is your card, Joe? All right. The Alliance leader sees Shiburai, says, "What are you doing here? I told you to take care of the Rangers." And Shiburai says, "I did, Master. However, they defeated my larger form. However, maybe I could help you on the ground."
Gotta beat him twice.
"Help me.
Twice.
You will." And the Alliance leader throws out his arm, and it looks like he is attacking the Shiburai.
What?
Oh no.
Dope.
He raises Shiburai up into the air, and he says, the Alliance leader says, "I'm taking your dark energy." And the Alliance leader takes out Shiburai, absorbing all of Shiburai's dark energy. Shiburai is no more. And the Alliance leader readies himself towards Sentinel Knight. The Alliance leader
Get away from him.
is gonna popcorn it to Joe.
Sweet. Get away from him! And I will attempt to. Wait, who's got the Corona?
Velkonos.
Velkonos still has it?
Yep.
And what's his face? His Alliance leader is walking away from him?
The Alliance leader is preoccupied with defeating Sentinel Knight for some reason.
Great. I would like to run towards Velkonos, and at the same time, yell, Alpha 55, can you port Sentinel Knight out of here while I deal with these guys? Get him in safety, and I'll run towards the Alliance, the Velkonos to tackle him and take out his...
I don't know! Sentinel Knight, he won't go against his own will. He can teleport anywhere he wants to.
Sentinel Knight, get out of here!
No, that is not my time to run. I must secure the Corona Aurora. Joe, don't let them escape with it.
Okay, I guess I'll keep running because and try to attack Velkonos over here.
Okay.
I'll do my Blade of the Hydra 2-hit combo.
Oh wait, we can't make our vector weapon, can we?
No.
Oh yeah, no, you're
Can
doing
we?
that fixed, yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's an 11 and that's a 20.
Your first attack as you rush towards Velkonos. He sees you. I was gonna say his tail, his tongue flicking, his fiery tongue flicking in your direction.
Gross.
It actually distracts you a little bit. Your first attack does not hit. However, as you come back around, trying to hit him again, you make contact with his side and you strike him. What is the damage?
Finding out now. 18.
18. Oh, you cannot hurt me. And he's saying this, but he's like clearly hurt. Like you actually saw like a slash from his blade or your blade on his side, but he's like, this does not hurt me, Ranger. You cannot take me down.
Make him weak enough that I can wrestle the Corona Aurora out of him?
Maybe your next turn you can try that.
Maybe I can.
All right.
Have we arrived at this point? Not yet.
I will say at the end of this initiative, that's about the time that you guys will make it.
Okay.
All right. And so the three putties see Joe attacking Velkonos, and Velkonos is their creator, so they're very protective, and they try to maybe like kick and punch at you, Joe. Go ahead and roll to defend against the putties.
Bring it, putties. Or don't bring it. Oh man. That's a 10.
Putties are weak though. Putties are pretty weak.
That's a 10.
So one of them actually gets a hit in.
Really good.
But the damage is 1.
Yay.
Good. Cool.
Make sure you mark that down.
I rolled the 1, all right? One little putty. And then Sentinel Knight sees you get hurt by the putties, and he goes, no, and he targets one of the putties.
Prioritize.
Yeah, a putty can't defend against that. And he takes out that one putty.
Great.
Yay, good job, Sentinel Knight.
Thanks for the contribution.
You know
I
those
guess
like
they gave her a battle
NPCs?
license.
Sometimes they're
That's
like,
true.
man, I wish you did something else.
Yeah. No, it's good.
All right, so now
I'll say it again. Run.
all the other HyperForce Rangers have kind of landed on the scene.
What's going on, Joe?
Blow them up.
We can't just attack in our Zord. You are there, Sentinel Knight is there. That's way too dangerous. I'm calling my Zord off. I jump out of my Zord. HyperForce Zord offline. And I run towards Joe as fast as I can.
Since you're part of a Megazord, that should like
Oh, no, we split
dismantle
up.
We already
the... Yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
Incorporated the
Oh yeah,
Megazord.
that's right, your turn. Thank you. So you're now back on your morph, and you have arrived on the scene. When you show up, you can see that Sentinel Knight has taken a lot of damage. You can see that Joe might have just gotten hit by a putty, but Sentinel Knight kind of defended and took out that putty. So there's
he
2
gave me a
putties
little
left.
nick in the
You can see
helmet
Velkonos has kind of a slash of damage around his abdomen, but he is still on 2 feet. And you also see the Alliance leader, who looks bigger and badder than ever.
Guys, thanks for coming. Get Sentinel Knight out of here and help me with Volcanos. He's got the Corona Aurora.
Got it.
You got it, bro.
I'm gonna say it's a new popcorn initiative. We're gonna refresh.
Great. I'm kind of like in like high intensity mode because I see that my brother is hurt, and also he just told me about.
Yeah, dude,
all
my
this.
helmet's cracked and everything.
Oh, dude, that's terrible, man. 25 health, yeah. The helmet cracking, that happens.
Yeah.
I take out my Iapetus claws and I turn them into my spear launchers, and then I invoke the power within me that I had from the sword, whatever energy came since I couldn't morph. And I feel it within myself to do Blazing Barrage! And I point both of my Iapetus spear launchers and I just shoot out as many fire spears as I can towards Volcanos.
Towards Velkonos.
Do I get any special boost this time around because of the energy from the sword earlier on?
She's got it now.
Oh, she got the mode, but I thought I got like energy. I thought I got a little energy.
Just tell me how you roll. We'll see.
Okay.
Roll, baby, roll.
I'm gonna go ahead and force super this.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, thank God, because that force super made this one great. Oh, it's a 2. All right. That's better. Okay, 4 super, so that's 8, 10, 16.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna have you.
Oh, wait, my bad. Sorry, I'm morphed. So is that? No, that's still 3.
3. What were the 3 dice? What?
That is a 5, 2, and a 1.
I'm gonna have you re-roll a 1.
Great. That is another 1.
Guess there was no energy from that sword for you, Marv.
No.
It's like you kind of felt it and then it went away.
I know.
That was just a part.
However, you don't need it as you rush towards Volcanos, unleashing your Iapetus claws at him. It is too fast and rapid for him to defend. Roll for damage.
Yes, and I'm. Dang, we're out of megas. Okay, that's little B. A 4. Actually, I'm gonna use 2 energy instead, and I'm gonna invoke 12 straight damage.
Okay.
I'm not gonna take my chances and roll on this.
All right. 12 damage. It is Marv. Whose turn is it next? We got the Alliance Leader, we got Joe, we got Sentinel Knight, we got 2 putties. We got...
I am gonna go ahead and popcorn it over to Vesper! Use your new mode and help us stop Volcanos. He's got the chest.
Got it.
You want that crown, don't you?
Yeah. So
Get it.
I remember that I have the schematics of the crown, and I create a hologram using the schematics.
Yes.
And I want to jump out of my Zord.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna call out to Volcanos. Hey, you really think that we would leave the crown with that old man after he got it stolen one time already? Ha! You're silly.
Okay, roll 1d6 to convince.
Super.
Yes. Oh, thank God.
5.
You get Volcanos' attention.
Yo, these supers.
You showed up at the scene. He's heard what you said. That is the real Corona Aurora?
Yeah. I make it glow. Roll for it. Super. 4.
It glows brighter than the Corona Aurora that's in Volcanos' hands.
Come and get it.
Oh, to add on to where you go, Vesper, run!
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with my turn. Is I turn and run.
Volcanos looks down at the crown, kind of shrugs to himself, puts the Corona Aurora on his head, and charges towards you. I'll say that's his turn. That's what he does. Vesper, you win. All right. Volcanos says it's Jack's turn.
Okay, I'm not going to jump out of my Zord. I'm going to use this opportunity to fire a barrage of 4 missiles in an attempt to knock the crown off of Volcanos' head.
You put it on.
All right.
I like it. They're homing, right? They're homing.
They are homing.
So they're auto hit, right?
Correct, Armando.
Do they have a cooldown?
Huh?
Do they have a cooldown?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the boss, Bob.
No, they don't.
It doesn't say there's a go. I don't have a cool. You tell me.
All right, that's on me then. All right, this time it does not.
Okay, cool. Hit it. I got 12, 13.
That is so smart using this. I'm gonna start doing that.
Roll again.
Roll again for.
Because I got the same as you.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Add up.
And we'll bring it on down. Ooh, that's a 10 and a 12.
And as you unleash your missiles towards Volcanos, it seems that maybe it's very hard to aim at little ants down on the ground as you're very large in your Zord, and you kind of just miss right outside. I know they're homing, but it's like maybe they just like kind of glanced through that scene. All right, Jack, whose turn is it next?
Eddie.
All right.
Eddie.
Yes.
Eddie!
Joe.
Yes.
You don't have a Zord, right?
Alpha? No? Alright, no.
Hold on, let me check my email.
I heard news from Time Force that there was one in development. However, it's going to take a while to arrive.
Totally fine. Just want to make sure.
Maybe
Joe, I'm gonna
next
need your
season.
help for a second.
Like summer.
Let's do this.
But I'm gonna need some of your. I'm gonna need some of your energy.
You can have as much as you want, my friend.
Okay, so I would like to use.
Unless it's for morphing, and then no, you can't.
All right. No, he's already morphed. You're already morphed. I would like to using the energy of Joe. I would like to put a healing charge on Sentinel Knight.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Together, let's heal him.
All right, cool.
How much is it?
How much is the cost?
It is 6 energy.
6 energy.
Together,
So
Sentinel
how
Knight
many?
is more.
Take all of mine. Take all of mine.
All right, and I just need one more die.
Or all 6 of mine.
Sure.
You know,
Okay.
I got a lot.
Yeah.
How many?
Just 6 die.
6.
All right.
So it's why don't you have? It's kind of like you're lending it towards
Should I roll
Joe. So let Joe roll for it.
Okay. You go, Joe.
I will go, bro.
You know?
I know.
Joe.
What? Yeah, oh my gosh.
What?
Yes.
Come
Wow.
on.
So
Wow.
whatever, you know. Oh, 17.
Yeah.
Whoa. I mean, it's still better than 0.
Yeah, better than 0.
How much?
17.
17.
57.
That was rough.
Yeah, 2 lightning bolts though.
We did. I got too excited.
And then
You,
2
you,
lightning
you,
bolts.
you
and
did,
3
you
lightning
did
bolts
good,
in
kids.
one.
You did good. Ah, Rangers, thank you for lending me your strength. However, I feel I am at the very edge.
What? But we just gave you energy.
You healed.
Night?
Well, it wasn't the heal on the way.
Oh, okay. Just trying to help.
I said run!
All right, Eddie, whose turn is it next?
And that's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yes, then... Oh, I hate to do this, but... Alliance leader.
Okay, Alliance leader's turn. All right, the Alliance leader surveys the situation. A lot of the Rangers have already arrived, and one has threatened this whole scene with his Zord. So he actually he surveys the area. He sees Velkanos has adorned himself with the Corona Aurora.
Cool.
Velkanos points at Vesper. Vesper has a hologram of the Corona Aurora that is brighter and shinier and glowier than the one on Velkanos' head.
So,
why don't you go ahead and tell me what you would do in this situation if you saw him turn and look at you.
Volcanos. Now that we're away from the Rangers, I'm sure you've probably noticed that I was infected with the Vengix virus. Well, the truth is, I've just been biding my time, and I want to give you the real Corona Aurora. So I walk up to him, and my plan is to give him this one, but like take the other one. I'll take that.
With the Alliance leader or Velkanos?
Who has it? Velkanos.
Velkanos has the crown. The Alliance leader is looking at you right now.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna give it to the Alliance leader, but I tell Velkanos to give me the fake scrap of metal.
Okay. The Alliance leader reaches out to take the crown away from you.
Hold up.
Well, are you gonna try to like pull it away from him?
Yeah.
You have to roll for that.
Super. Okay, 8, 9, 10.
As you try to pull the Corona Aurora's hologram away from him, his hand, and you can see his hand emerges from his robe, and it's like a bloodied and bandaged hand.
Ew.
And it actually goes through the hologram.
Jigs up, guys.
Hey,
he turns his face area, turns to you.
His face area.
You know, he's disguised, so you don't really see much. He turns his facial area towards you, Vesper, and all you can see is the darkest dark. It is just a void. And he tries to grab your arm that was kind of presenting the hologram and grab you by the wrist and just like pick you up and slam you down and shoot you full of energy. So as he's trying to grab you by the wrist, you have a moment to defend.
I would like to defend.
Her turn. Or no, it's my turn. It's my turn.
Super defend.
Okay. I tried. I tried to have him.
I don't know.
14.
Disembodied. Chloe, please help us.
All right, yeah.
Time.
14.
Do something.
And so
Chloe does.
he actually like raises you up into the air and like slams you down and like hits you full of energy.
And I just hold my hands up like this. Well, I put my metal arm in front. Oh, you can't defeat me, you silly. I'm immortal. Many have tried, but none have succeeded. And I won't lose to a gross
Technically, she's
guy
right.
like you. You gross.
So he actually hits you for 40 points of damage.
Oh my gosh! That battleizer didn't help you much, huh?
Oh no!
Yeah, why is the battleizer? Do something with the battleizer.
Oh, we don't really know what it does yet.
Call things out.
Defend. Block.
That is the Alliance leader's turn. I will bounce it over to Sentinel Knight. Sentinel Knight sees the Alliance leader kind of grab you by the wrist and kind of slap you down on the ground and like attacking you with his energy. And so Sentinel Knight actually goes in and tries to attack the Alliance leader, or if not, try to protect you and like cover up your body.
I call out to him, take the sword back.
But he'll just lose it.
All right.
He still got my sword.
I have a feeling we're not gonna be able to keep that battleizer.
Well, I don't know. Oh, no more supers. No.
Use them all up.
Yeah.
Help!
There was a chance, maybe.
Chat, help!
And then Sentinel Knight kind of like tries to attack the Alliance leader, but at the last minute, he actually just kind of slips underneath and covers up your body, Vesper. And he whispers to you, Vesper, your team, your friends. I trust you now to protect the Corona Aurora.
I'll protect it, don't worry.
All right.
Why is he getting hit on his own turn?
Because he did like a move like that.
He did.
So he didn't take the sword then.
The good of the vessel
Well, maybe he's allowed the battleizer.
outweighs the good of the gold guy.
Guys, it's Chloe. What should I do? Oh my gosh!
Chloe, I need you to send down your flying feathers to trap Volcanos. So shoot it all around him to make sure he doesn't move. Create some sort of a cage using your bladed feathers.
Oh guys, I don't.
You can do it,
Last
Chloe.
time I
believe
tried
in
to
you.
do this, I hit somebody by accident.
I believe in you, Chloe. Use
No
that
one's
ultra.
around him. You're fine.
Use that ultra, Chloe.
Oh, wrong way. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. And so she creates some distance by flying way up into the air. And when she's up in the air, Chloe actually sees the whole kind of scene going down. And she closes her eyes though and kind of relies on faith to like hit the button. It launches two of her feathers that are very sharp and metallic to go down towards the earth, and they actually create one in front of the other. So now Volcanos is trapped in between almost like two walls, but he could still probably run out from both sides. Joe, it's your turn.
Perfect. Good job, Chloe. I want to run to the opening of one of the sides that he's at and throw my Hydra's coil towards him there.
Who's him?
Volcanos.
We should do this together.
We should. And actually, this is what I was going to do earlier. Now that you guys are here, I want to do teamwork with these two, actually.
Ooh, triple teamwork.
Triple teamwork. Can I do that? Is that yeah?
Together we are more.
Together.
Yeah, together we are more.
I'm still in my Zord though.
You're in your Zord.
Yes, so you know.
Maybe I can't do it with you.
What are you trying to do?
I know Eddie, you've got some sort of coil as well that can bind.
That's just him.
That's just.
Oh, that's just me. I got my Oceanus Trident. But yeah, that's a coil.
Got it. Never mind. And you're in your Zord. So, Marv, I need your help.
What do you need?
I'm gonna throw my Hydra's coil towards Volcanos, and in hoping to stun him. And I need you to run on my coil to get to him after I've stunned him and grab the Aurora.
Why don't you do that from one side? Because if we do that and you fail, that's all out of the window. But if you shoot it from one side, I will go from the opposite
Great.
end.
Done.
And I will, as you grab him, I will jump from the opposite end as you've got his attention, and I'll swipe.
Make sure it's after I shock him, because the lightning will get you too.
Oh, okay. Good. Oh, thank you for the supers. I'm gonna double super this.
I will also double super.
All right.
Let's get him.
Come on, dice. You know what? I'm gonna take your.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Come on, dice. Oh my dice.
Oh, how is it so bad?
I don't understand.
Me neither.
That is a 12.
That's a 14.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not horrible, but
Yeah.
Double supers?
I know, double super. I got a 12.
What were you guys doing again? On both sides.
Throwing my
So
Hydra's coil.
Yeah,
he's kinda like
he's stuck between two walls, right?
Yeah.
He's like this.
And you're trying to go from both ends.
Yeah.
And he's trying to do his like coil here to grab him, and I want to jump like this.
Got it.
grab
Got it.
the-
360 die roll.
I'm gonna say Marv is closer to also the Alliance leader and Vesper, and you're kind of coming from the other side.
Other side, sounds good.
So as you charge towards Volcanos, the both of you, and you try to kind of sandwich, he actually makes it past Joe, but Marv lands a hit.
Yeah. They got it! I got it! Alpha, pull me up now!
No, are you trying to
Yeah, I
grab?
was
He's trying to grab
the
crown.
Crown Aurora. Hey, you said it worked. You said it landed.
I thought it was attack.
Does that change it?
No, well, yeah. I wanted to zap him and he was going to grab the crown.
Okay.
Aurora.
Okay.
I would like to, yes. Well, even if I don't grab it, then my attack, I'd like to just smack it off of his head. If anything. I'm cool with not holding it. Just want to smack it off of his head. The Crown Aurora.
Okay.
We did state it though.
As you rush, Joe, he misses, but Marv, he's able to actually grab the crate from kind of behind Volcanos, and you have it in your hands, Marv. That's the end of your turn.
Oh, it's not on his head?
Huh?
It's not on his head?
Or, no, that's... Oh yeah, that's right.
Right, he put it
so
on.
you grab the Corona Aurora. That's the end of the whole initiative thing.
And I get the popcorn, or is it?
Yeah, who would you popcorn to?
Marv, get out of here.
Alpha! Port me up! Yeah. We'll see. It didn't happen yet, dude.
We can only try.
Alpha, come on!
Go
Alpha,
ahead!
The fate of the universe depends on this! This is no time to be joking, Alpha, port me up now!
1d6.
Okay. Come on!
Believe in yourself.
I believe. I believe. I believe.
On the ground, I'm like, I believe.
That's a 4?
Oh, I don't know. You're holding something of such immense power, and I can't really quite Fine, you're out of range right now, Marv.
How about now? I put it on.
That's the end of your turn. The dense forest brush is jamming the signal.
I tried.
You tried.
Marv, whose turn is next?
I will
First,
volley it
succeed,
over.
put it on.
Yeah, I will volley it over to. Wait, so I'm close to Vesper and the Alliance leader, right?
Closer than Joe is.
Okay. Then first of all, I'd like to run away, and I'm gonna toss it over to Eddie. Eddie.
I've just been sitting in my Zord the entire time. Because what happened over here? Alliance. What's the situation? Alliance leader and Vesper.
Right now, Sentinel Knight is taking the full front of this attack. Sentinel Knight can barely hold on to the lights.
Okay.
And Vesper is underneath him.
Okay. All right. So I'm just like I got like this.
Sentinel Knight's kind of like being the shield right now.
All right. So I'm gonna buzz Sentinel Knight and Vesper.
Okay, you can buzz Vesper.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. I can't buzz Sentinel Knight. Well, he can hear. He's in hindsight. All right, Vesper.
Hey, kind of got me at a bad time.
Well, on my command, I need you and Sentinel Knight to get out of the way.
We're being zapped.
Not for long, hopefully.
Okay, as
So
soon as we can, we'll run out of the way.
And Vesper,
Yeah.
I love you. And then I
Get it out of the morpher, we can all hear it!
And I grab I grab the handles on the freaking Zord. I'm mad, and I'm having like flashbacks of first time I met Vesper in class.
Right.
First time that we went to Christmas time in the closet. First time when we danced at the wedding. When she almost destroyed me with the Vengeance virus, but then she came back to life. Some random footage that we didn't even see, but it just happens to be in there for some reason. And then I look directly at the Alliance leader, and I'm going, this is crazy, this is crazy, this is crazy, this is crazy. Yeah. And I take my Serpent Hyperzord, and I'm just going to go straight directly to it. The Alliance leader, I'm saying, I'm sorry, Zordon, I'm sorry, Ghosty, I'm sorry, everyone who's ever said don't escalate, I apologize. And then I go straight forward, I tell them move! I turn around and I use that snake rattle just all up on the Alliance leader because I'm done. I'm tired. The people messing with Vesper. She lost an arm. I love her. But you don't know. I will not let this happen anymore. Give me a die. I'll give you two. Even if you're not gonna use it. And then as it's going, they're moving out of the way, and as I'm going, and I'm still having these memories, you just hear, baby, mine, all I adore, for the time and the space, and I'm gonna use the two supers that just showed up. Let's do it. Baby, mine, all I adore. What's it gonna see? Eddie, yes! God dang it! This is a moment, guys! This is a big moment! Alright. 9.
But you got two supers, yeah?
Yeah. 16. Does that count as teamwork? Telling them to move? No, doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Of course not. This is the freaking Alliance leader.
She's all, it's a 50 if you want to hit.
No, actually, well, I won't tell you what, I'll tell you what I rolled.
Okay, well then 19. 19, I take it then. 19.
19.
Like, did you see the Zord just like...
We're all just amazed at this thing.
And then, oh wait, I get to re-roll one. Wait, because I'm sorry. Snake's rattle. Hold on. That's better. That's then 21. Move! And then, oh shoot, no, what? Oh, no.
All right. As you charge all the way down towards the fight, your Serpent Zord actually kind of like weaves through the forest, through the trees, dodging very fast, so fast. You're almost like just a blue energy, and then it goes like
Blue streak speeds by.
Yeah, straight to the scene, through the scene, and it's almost like zooms in. You get so close that like through your dashboard, you can see like everybody's reaction. Sentinel Knight is like, he rolls out of the way.
Yeah, he does.
And the attack hits the Alliance leader.
Woo! Woo!
Yes! And now you see that in camera, the helmet, we're all like.
And then I look through my visor and I just go, Amanda Banks. Do I roll for damage? Yeah.
Love.
Oh my gosh.
And take that, Alliance leader. A good old 12 points of damage you got there.
Rough.
That is.
Wow.
He is so moved by this show, though, and as he sees like Sentinel Knight rolling out of the way, there is you attack the Alliance leader. The hit lands. However, it is just but a scratch off of him. You maybe even see him do this.
Oh.
He looks down at Vesper, who was just kind of like being shielded by Sentinel Knight. He goes, "This."
Oh wait, no, dude. I thought he didn't.
I imagined like Sentinel Knight rolled out of the way, and the attack went like over Vesper, and Vesper was like, "Huh?"
Oh,
You could see the attack go over her head and hit the Alliance leader.
Yeah, I thought she was moving with him, but this concerns me.
I kind of try to crawl out of the way, but I took lots of damage, so I'm like.
The Alliance leader looks up at you kind of through the dashboard
I'm staring down at him.
your Zord.
All fear about the Alliance leader is gone. You know.
Love makes you do crazy things.
And then he kind of raises his shoulders. He
do the
looks
same
down at Vesper.
Oh no, I lower the shoulders now.
But he's speaking to you, Edward Banks.
Yeah.
This, clearly, this is what you care the most about.
Mostest.
I just pull my trident up. Don't you? And just like do like a little bit of this.
I shout. I talk into my thing. I go, Eddie.
My thing. Yes.
I love you too.
What?
Your team's got drama.
So the Alliance leader looks down at Vesper and just, instead of shooting energy from his hands, he actually touches both of your shoulders, grabs them, and then unleashes everything that he has on you. You see the surge of energy flowing through Vesper's body, and because she has the new kind of Sentinel mode, you can see kind of the energy kind of ricocheting all her robotic body parts, and they start to rattle. And you can see it kind of cuts through her biological tissue areas, and the energy shoots out of her body, out of her eyes, as she is pretty much obliterated by the Alliance leader.
What?
What?
Yeah, 12.
And then
there was 5.
I'm not lying. It's like exactly 45 points of damage.
Oh!
I thought. Okay.
Okay.
Anybody have a healing charge?
I do.
It is now 9 o'clock.
Oh my God.
That is the end of Power Rangers HyperForce. This episode comes to a close at this moment.
All right.
It's nice knowing you guys.